that?
It's so quiet.
You hear that?
What is that?
That's the sound of the last episode being over.
Just wiping away. Just clearing it off.
Welcome to
Why
Off
would
Topic.
you even mention the episode?
Hello.
Welcome to Off Topic the morning after.
None of us would have been on that off topic.
Never.
No.
That'd be silly for one of us.
I'm
to be
your
on
host.
on that.
Once again, Michael Jones. We got Lindsay, Jeremy,
hey,
Jack,
my Twitter
and
handle's on this
Matt.
Your Twitter email.
Got some sponsors on today's episode. DoorDash, Burrow, and Native. Thought I forgot.
You saw it. You could see it. It's like, the wheels. There it is. There it
Nailed
is.
it.
What the hell is this?
That's a bar.
Yep, I was going to say the same thing.
Oh,
that
the
looks like
chocolate liquor.
doo-doo, Matt.
Double
Gulp
chocolate
it down.
I
flavored
went with
vodka.
whiskey today.
Gulp it down, little hungry
You went with
one.
whiskey today?
Of course you did, Matt.
When is the next
Say bye-bye
workout
to
stream?
Matt.
When is the next workout
I
stream?
don't know.
Matt?
I don't control those.
You do control it.
Yes,
Yes,
why
you
not?
do. It's your stream
Well,
and you're
we
working
We tried
out.
to do it
I thought it was
last
supposed to
time.
be
It got
like
rescheduled.
It was supposed to be bi-weekly, right? It was
Matt,
the idea.
we have
Sarah
never
wasn't
tried
gonna
to
be
do
bi-weekly.
I think it's supposed to be gay weekly.
It's supposed to be...
Stole my joke.
Sorry.
It's fluid weekly.
It's supposed to be Matt getting ripped.
Yeah.
So
And
tomorrow,
he's
Matt,
quitting.
let's go.
That's
Tomorrow it
weird.
is.
Giving up already?
I'm not giving up. No, I'll do it again.
He's not giving up.
Okay.
He's just
Yeah.
not doing it.
Well, I mean, yeah. There was a 2-month
He's
period
ghosting
between the first one and the second
Right,
one.
so then we make it a month.
We gotta
then
shrink
make
it
2
down.
weeks. Then we make it a
Okay.
week. Then we make
We
it
can
3
do that.
days. Then we make it 1 day. Then we
Then-
make it
then-
multiple times a day.
2 days.
multiple times a day.
Yeah, dude, you get your
Yeah.
morning workout and your
can't-
afternoon workout,
I can't
bro.
get that ripped.
You do.
You can.
You
Matt.
do
I know, it's not possible.
strength in the morning and
Cardio
cardio
in
in
the afternoon.
like the
Matt, you're
afternoon.
under 30, right?
Think of what ripped
For
Matt could
like
be.
6 more months, yeah.
I'll tell you, once you cross that line at 30, your metabolism just kind of goes, fuck
It's
you.
literally
That's
the,
the-
it's the
the second-
second you turn
It's
30.
absolutely true.
So if you want to get in any kind of shape, you should do it before you turn
Matt's
30.
a shape.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's a shape.
Don't you want to be the most fit you've been in your life by the time you turn 30?
That's already happened.
That's
If you go
really
back-
not
Yeah, it's
great.
relative. I mean, you know, he's not wrong.
I bet he is wrong. I bet he was in better shape when he was like 10.
Man.
Well,
didn't
that's what
have
I'm saying.
30
He
years
said,
of
don't you want to
rock.
be in the best shape of your life by the time you turn 30? I've already done that. That
It was
happened.
before you
no,
were
he
born.
means
as-
when
oh,
you
when I
hit
turned
30.
as you cross the
Matt,
line.
not at
okay,
one
well,
point in
in
your
that
life.
I mean, technically,
Well-
absolutely, that's true. You dumbass.
I'm sorry. You just said it was true and then called me a dumbass. That doesn't add up.
I said technically that's true. Yes, I've been the most fit I've ever been in my life by the time
at
I am
some
right
point,
now.
all I heard-
At some point in my life, over a long period of time,
There was a best.
moment where I was the best.
There was a
All I
best.
heard was technically true.
I want to know when that moment was for
Oh,
everyone.
No,
high
I want to
school.
meet the person who's at their most fit at like 80.
For
like,
me,
I've been
it
horrible
was probably
until this
at
Jack
30.
LaLanne, man. Jack LaLanne.
And I
was
want to
ripped.
be
Because
that
I
man.
was a lazy piece of shit my whole life.
In high school, man, I could play basketball for like 3 hours. My
Yeah.
buddies in their driveway, and I was in shape,
I've
and I am
flipped. I'm
not
with
in
Jack.
shape anymore.
That was high school.
I look back at high school me and I'm like, oh man. Also, fuck everybody who said I looked gross because I looked amazing. Oh, that was hard. So hard.
Oh man.
See, I never, I had no accolades or fitness in my younger days. So
Yeah.
it's now
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't like overweight as a kid, but I didn't exercise at all. I didn't do anything. I was just like a skinny kid.
Yeah.
So once
Yeah.
I started working out in my 20s,
See,
it's
like-
been like, oh, now.
Gymnastics went away, and beer showed up. So like,
Same.
basically, it really,
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
the script really
The 1-2
flipped on me.
punch.
Yeah.
You did gymnastics, but you had like other sports you're interested in, or no? Like, what else did you do?
Not really, because the only
That's
other
it?
sport I wanted to do was wrestling, and it was the same season.
Okay. Well, how much like training did you do for that weekly? Would you say, like in high school?
Like during the season?
Yeah.
During the season, we practice 5 days a week, and then 3 of those days I would go after practice to the gym. So
Yeah,
that-
I think
yeah.
roughly the same for on season for any sport I was doing. But think about that, like how easily I could fluctuate from like, full intensity workout to going to class or like doing my day-to-day stuff. And the thing that I miss the most is flexibility. Like being able to play sports / do dancing like I used to. Like I cannot bend my body in the ways that I used to be able to do so. Like I could do the splits, I could lift my leg pretty high. Now I'm like, I get tired if I go up the stairs. Like I open the door, I'm like,
That's
"Whoa."
not flexibility.
Oh, yeah, you step. Do you know how hard you have to
those
reach
knees
your
up,
leg
man.
up? Yeah.
up.
Lift that knee. Matt knows
Yeah,
doing those
I mean,
squats.
Matt knows-
Matt knows how hard stairs can be.
Squats, not bending.
Matt knows how to trick the game.
I did the chair pose.
Yeah.
For
Unfortunately, in real life, you can't cheat your way up the stairs.
Right.
You can't
True.
just kind
Okay.
of flick your
Slide.
leg.
What are those
So you
things?
slide up the stairs
Yeah.
while you're lifting your knee
I'm
up a little
hacking
bit.
it.
What are those
I'm
little
hacking
chair
it.
things for?
Jesus.
Matt's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
your
in those
30th
at
birthday
30.
present.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love it.
Chairlift.
It's gonna be a bucket
Whoa,
of Starburst
awesome.
and a chairlift.
Now,
No, I know when I stopped like being active because I used to do stuff in high school. Like I was on like the swim team and I played a little baseball, but not much other than that.
did you have a stroke of preference?
No, I
Did
just
you do
broke-
martial arts as well?
I did do that.
awesome.
I broke my arm though, and I was like, well, that's a good time to
Yeah,
stop.
that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Thinking about you doing martial arts, I'm just gonna pretend that you're Ultra Instinct Shaggy, and that's what it was like. Cool.
That was it. Yeah.
Nice.
10 people dead in the bar.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway,
Anywho.
Yeah.
so next workout stream.
I mean, we could do it next. I mean, it also involves Michael and Fiona. You guys have to be ready for it.
Right.
Well,
Michael's
we're
You're holding him back.
ready whenever Matt
you could
shows
say
up.
you could say we'll do it right
I
this
did
moment,
the
and they'll
first
probably
workout
be
stream
fine.
in jeans
mean,
because I
That's
stumbled
true. You
on
did.
Matt
You
doing
walked
it.
in.
There is
Yeah.
don't lump me into
Yeah.
why we're not doing it.
And I'm sure we
okay?
have changes of clothes here if you absolutely
have tracksuits.
Yeah.
My tracksuit now lives at my desk.
There you go.
Yeah, I gotta
So
watch
in a
mine.
moment, Matt, let me throw you a recommendation for the next one. Tie your hair in advance.
Accurate.
Maybe get exercise sneakers and not skate shoes.
But these are my only shoes.
That's why I said get.
Well, I
them.
have, I have
That's why I
another
said
pair.
get them.
Keyword was get.
They're the same.
Go to a store.
You can get some cheap just running
go to
shoes.
Payless
20
or
bucks.
something. Yeah, it'll
these
help
like-
you.
But are these like Nikes or what?
Yeah,
What
your-
Nikes are not
your
gonna be
DC
$20.
shoes are basically like weight training. They're like weighing your legs down.
perfect.
Yeah, they're not.
I'll take them off and then just like kill people. with them.
That-
I'm down.
You're not
Maybe.
Piccolo.
Maybe.
I can dream.
Dude, I wish. What a great father. Best father in the series. Let's be real.
They're
I've
all
been playing
like.
Kakarot, and that's literally it. It's just like Gohan's name broken up when Goku dies.
No.
They're all
I got
named
picked.
There he
after
goes again.
like vegetables.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
would be like cheeseburger man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where the DBZ name comes in, but
wanna
it would
be-
not be a
I
vegetable.
want to be Keiko.
Yeah.
Which Keiko is already a Japanese name, so there you go.
That's a Yu Hakusho.
I don't know.
Yes,
There you
yeah.
think about it.
Thank you for
Heiko.
waking me up. It's a good show. Yeah. Now,
So are they like Japanese names for vegetables? Is it just straight up like, or is it like
well,
a
isn't
play on
Vegeta
it?
vegetable?
No, I
Literally.
think is it in Japanese? I thought it was just them fucking around.
I mean, it's like a joke on the word, but I'm pretty sure that it is.
I don't know.
supposed
Is
to be
Ben in here? Ben can speak
It's,
Japanese.
it's like
can he?
every Saiyan is a vegetable name.
Where's
Right.
Ben-
Later
Ben-san?
makes dumb names, but
Which allegedly, like, Chi-Chi means big-breasted and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like joke names
Hopefully.
like that, yeah.
Hopefully.
Goku married right.
Yeah, dude.
There you go.
He did something right. That
So that's why those
fucking
Japanese
carrot.
kids pointed at me and said, "Chi-chi, chi-chi."
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
makes sense.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you
Jack
started
went, I'm
rubbing
past
them,
30,
which is-
okay? After 30, they drop.
the
My
switch just
metabolism's
happened.
gone.
Yeah.
Now,
Wowie,
do you have any
zowie.
other stereotypical things that happen to you post 30, Jack? Because I feel like someone mentioned it to me. They said you do the thing now where you make a vocalization anytime you
Oh,
move.
yeah.
So if you sit down, I'm like, ugh.
You're really leaning into this post 30. You
Lots of
just
noises.
turned 30. You're 30
it was
now.
so long ago.
I will say so. In my mid
I
20s,
was young
I got
once.
like my prescription kind of changed, and my optometrist was like, actually, so the way it works is typically your vision will change. Like your vision is usually as a kid just pretty solid. Then right around like maybe 10 to about 25, it'll fluctuate a little bit, but not a whole lot. And then from 25 to like 40, pretty much your vision's solid. It doesn't really change at all. But then once you hit 40, that's when it starts declining. And now I'm starting to see like my vision starting to go a little bit more. Like I'm actually getting a little bit blurry now. And it's like to the point where like I wake up, I'm like, oh, okay. I like put on the glass, like still can't see
Pack
exactly.
it in.
So I gotta go. Hopefully we'll get a sponsor soon from like Warby Parker. again. So I can
Hopefully.
go.
God forbid you
Yeah.
just go.
Bro, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Your
saying.
insurance.
But yeah, that's right. We have vision insurance now. That's true.
Nice,
I can
nice.
totally do that.
Maybe not post 30,
Ah,
but post having 2 kids. I do a thing
Right.
now where I'll look at myself in the mirror after getting ready and I go, it's good enough. I'm like, that's what you're going
That's
to
been
get.
my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's not a
Like,
post kids thing. That's a.
There's
oh,
definitely just like
I'm conscious and moving.
Yeah.
Like, at least I have shoes on.
Word.
yeah.
I'm
There's like
breathing.
that moment where you're like, I could look better, but I'll get by today. We'll do that.
Also, I work at Achievement Hunter. Let's calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm not gonna wear a business suit.
Did you
to
see
work.
how good we looked on Always Open?
I think you guys look
True.
sharp.
Very-
You look
very
great.
sharp.
I shaved my head for that.
Shaved your head. You got
It's been-
buttons.
I didn't do it today.
Ryan-
I had that moment today
Ryan
where I looked in the mirror and went,
told,
I could shave. but
Dude,
I won't.
dude, I had a similar thing this morning. Just knowing we had a bunch of guests today, and I don't know, in the mindset of the particular guests that we had. I slept through my alarm this morning and missed the gym. I was like, great.
We
can say what guests we had, too, 'cause we tweeted it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
fun.
Yeah. It was. We had a bunch of AEW wrestlers in today. So we had all of Jurassic Express. So we had Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Marco Stunt were all in. We had Hangman Adam Page in, Sammy Guevara, and Leva Bates. We're all in there. So a lot of wrestlers in the room, and
Bunch of random stuff happening.
I am very tired.
Yeah.
Right now.
Dude, man, they have energy.
Yeah.
They have energy.
No, they have energy.
Yeah.
Because they have a show tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Dude, Sammy threw
Austin.
some moonballs. Woo!
It's not all the way
Yeah.
through.
Man.
Through is a word for it. He
He
launched
Yeah.
rocketed
Fired.
those
They
things.
were
Yeah.
all bakers.
As hard as they were.
knives,
Yes.
swords,
Baker's
Dude.
dozen.
Yeah.
All around.
like flails.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a mace.
It was like someone came over and dumped puppies in our room and went, all right, have fun.
We
were
had-
like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
The thing is, we had a lot of plans for what to film with them, and they kept changing on the fly. Like for Hangman, we were gonna play Red Dead. I mean, it just fit the. He's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He used to walk to the ring with a horse. I don't know if he still does. The horse passed away, but I don't know if he got another horse.
Did he get
Recently.
die
Probably
in
not
the
the same
ring?
horse,
Or?
right?
No, that was
carries
Hunter
the
Horse
football
Helmsley.
with
Wasn't
him.
that its name, Eric? Making fun of Triple H.
Eric's not here.
Eric left.
He doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
gone.
Anyways, but we logged in because it was the first thing we were going to record. So we all logged on to Red Dead. We all got in the same game, in the same posse. We were like all ready to go. And then Hangman was a little later than we thought. So we filmed with Sammy and Leva first. And then later on, Hangman shows up. We're like, let's load up Red Dead. Didn't work. We just could not get it to work. Couldn't join each other. Couldn't get the pot. So we just played GTA instead. That changed on the fly. And then for Jurassic Express, we were like, we're going to play Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. It's like team building, Like they'll be there trying to save each other and stuff like that. While we were filming something else, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy discovered Ultimate Chicken Horse. Started playing it together. When we were describing the game to them, Jungle Boy goes, whatever we're about to film, it won't be as good as Chicken Horse. And we're like, Chicken Horse it is.
Yeah.
And we loaded, and like, I said, all right, we're changing it up. And Luchasaurus is like, let's do it.
And we told them it was on the Switch, and they were like, hell yeah.
It's
They
also
were
really
very
funny
excited for
too.
that.
It's not surprising, but we talked about just games kind of in general a little bit with Hangman in GTA. But they all have Switches because they all travel. and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like most of them play video games, and even if they're not like huge gamers, they're just like, boom, I have it, I travel with it. You went, oh, this is on the Switch, and Luchasaurus was like, it's on the Switch? Nice. I just imagine that giant man just like busting out his Switch
With a little
with his
Joy-Con.
giant hands. Yeah, imagine him using the Joy-Cons without the controller, like peanuts in his hands,
Oh,
and he's
man.
just like, chicken horse.
I just imagine there's a pile to the left of broken ones where
Probably
you're
not
like,
even
"Oh,
getting
damn
mad
it.
just from
Oh, man.
squeezing
He's a
them.
Yeah.
giant
Another one.
human
Yes,
being.
he
Like,
is.
Big dude.
it really didn't register because I watch him on TV and I'm like, that's a big guy.
Yeah.
Also I told Michael, I was like shaking in my boots last night thinking about whether or not I was going to be taller than Marco Stunt. I was like, ooh, that's going to be real bad if I'm not. But I was. So
You
we're
were.
good. We're good.
You were.
But literally, Luchasaurus, his arm is like that big around, like not joking.
It's huge.
And but what I love about him is, he had his mask on and everything like that, but then he had like a t-shirt, sweatpants, flip-flops, and a fanny pack. And that was his look. He's like, that's what I'm doing.
It's his day off, man.
And Sammy pinged a moonball off his mask at one point. Sammy threw a moonball while we were playing Chicken Horse. It hit your monitor, I think, pinged off the top, and then off of Luchasaurus's forehead, and like the mask part. And he's looking around. And he's like, "What the fuck is with these moonballs? What is this?" And I was trying to explain it to him. I was like, if you throw it at the wall and it hits it, as long as you call moonball, you're like absolved of anything you break and stuff like that. And he goes, "Well, what if you hit a person?" And we're like, "Well, just hope you called moonball, because then you're in the clear." And he goes, "I didn't agree to that." That won't work for me.
Not gonna work for me.
That's not
and then slowly everyone stopped throwing me
Yes, sir, Mr.
because you could
Luchasaurus,
just
sir.
pull someone in half.
Please don't kill us.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was insane.
It was a wild 3 hours. It
was awesome.
A lot of energy.
Well, Sarah helped them find Chicken Horse. She had them in like our side streaming area while we were doing some stuff in the main room. And after she finished, same thing. She was like, "God, I'm exhausted. Like that was so draining." And I said, "Well, we bring energy, but we're mostly vocal energy. Like we're gonna scream at each other and yell, and we'll have some antics, but not a lot. But that's all physicality from them. So there's just constant
They were
running
just
around, like
getting into some wrestling shit in the middle
Yeah,
of like
Sammy
setting
and Marco
up
like
stuff.
throwing each other around. Like,
bouncing around the room and shit. Just like literally bouncing around the room.
right, yeah. Sammy would like look at Marco and be like,
We showed him
Hurricane Rana? Yep. And he'd like run up and they'd like do one real quick and was just like practicing. And
We
it
showed
was
him
crazy.
Tase Fist, and they were really getting into Tase
Sammy
Fist.
kept getting me in the back with that
Yeah.
thing when I wasn't
He
looking.
kept getting you as you were walking away, and it was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
He tased my wrist, and I was like, I don't know if he's just gonna do like a ha got you, but then he held it. But then like I don't know, I felt this presence of like I gotta
Electricity
face off,
is
like
what you
I gotta
felt.
no. So I stood there, was like, fucking do it.
Yeah, you like just kept
You
taking
absorbed
it.
the
And
energy.
then Sammy did do something. He's like,
And then he hit Alec, and fucking Alec perfectly got hit, and he goes, all right.
No, he didn't do anything.
He didn't
was
know.
filming.
react.
he just kept
Also,
filming.
Alec got
He
nailed by a
he hit with a
moonball
moonball.
and just didn't flinch.
He broke his arm. I saw it.
I don't know
shattered.
what is wrong with him. Like
It's-
something
yeah, he
is
has no
broken.
receptors.
Alex said to
Everything
me,
is right with that man.
Alex said to me,
I don't think so.
after the Tase Fist, before the moonball, he went, I'm the cameraman. I'm like, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no cameraman's code of like, if you get hit, you don't make
Yeah.
a noise and you don't move.
Yeah.
That's not a thing that exists.
Christian, can you brief us on the cameraman code when you're filming off topic and you're about to get hit by a moonball or we're
You
getting too
just
drunk?
sit there and
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let it happen.
I think Alec might be Kick-Ass, right? Because Kick-Ass, he got in an accident where he's like his pain
Yeah.
nerves just stopped working.
What's what
He
I
might
said.
be
I don't know
Kick-Ass.
what
Yeah, he really could. Like,
Yeah.
you just can't feel anymore.
I said that to
no,
Matt
but the
and
thing
Jeremy
is,
in
he
the room.
felt. He
He
felt.
did.
That's the thing. He was. It wasn't like, Alec, why didn't you flinch? He's like, I didn't feel it. He goes, I couldn't. I'm the cameraman. It's like a psychological switch
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he flipped.
he feels
That's
the pain, but
interesting.
he's suppressed the reaction.
Yeah,
It's like,
he just
embrace
absorbs it.
It's
because
like
of that.
his duty means more than his pain.
Yes, his
Duty.
honor. I think Alex should absolutely join wrestling. I don't think he would be good with offense, but he would have amazing defense,
Well,
and eventually his
a good
opponent
defense
would
Bring in the
wins
win out.
defensive
championships,
team.
Alec, just stand there and get punched, dude.
He would just keep
That's
taking
like-
finishers and he's kicked out at one.
That's
off!
the thing. That's the thing, right? When he starts losing, just hand him a camera.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can't move.
You know,
He's gone
Yeah.
to camera mode.
That's his persona.
the cameraman is
I'm
here.
just
It's just they
imagining
keep,
it's
they
like-
keep hurting their knuckles on
Yeah.
his head and
He's
shit.
coming to
It's like,
film
"Ow!"
your demise.
I see more like you're fighting pudding. Like you make no progress ever.
He's
Like-
not Majin
Guys,
Buu.
Wait, watch over
Fighting.
you.
Like you just make no progress ever.
He's
and
just
your
turning
enemy
people
just
into
gets
cookies or
tired.
chocolate, eating them.
Fucking pudding.
Awesome.
It's like all those times you fight pudding. You know, it's very similar.
I didn't say it was a thing you commonly did.
This needs to happen.
It fight's going down, but I get it in there.
Alex joining a wrestling team where I am, so make your choice.
One of the
A
two.
wrestling.
Oh, shit, I forgot the word.
Yep. He
Not
keeps saying it. I know what it is.
A tag
I know
because a
what
tag
it is.
team is
pod.
two people.
A pod of wrestling.
No.
More than two
No.
people.
It's called the murder of wrestlers.
No.
Don't remember shit. Stable?
Hey! Wow, you're a wrestler now.
That's right.
Yeehaw.
Jeremy knows.
Hello. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by DoorDash. New year, new you. Win back some me time this year and pamper yourself. Order with DoorDash so you can focus on you. DoorDash brings all of America's flavors to your door. Ordering is easy. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want to eat, and your food will be delivered to you wherever you are. Not only is your favorite pizza joint already on DoorDash, but there are over 310,000 restaurant partners in 4,000 cities, so you might find a new favorite too. With door-to-door delivery in all 50 U.S. states, Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia, you can order from your local go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Chipotle, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and the Cheesecake Factory. With DoorDash, you'll never have to worry about your next meal. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code OFFTOPIC. That's $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code OFFTOPIC. Don't forget, that code is OFFTOPIC for $5 off your first order with DoorDash.
Well, I told Steffi, I was talking to her after they left, and I was talking about Sammy. And I was like, yeah, you know, he's part of a stable. And I'm like, he's, you know, Jericho's on that one. And Steffi's like, Chris Jericho? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, I would have fangirled so hard if he was here. It's like,
That's why
really?
he didn't come.
Yeah. No, I said if we got Chris Jericho, he'd be good for the podcast.
I would not
He did.
pick her
That
as a
man
fan,
just
but-
talks. That man, he can go, and he's awesome. Watch him on
Awesome.
he's Watch him on. He did a Hot Ones one time. That was a really good interview.
Those guys were fun. I wonder if we get him back for Extra Life. That'd be kind of fun. Like,
Yeah.
I want to get all of Well, Xavier Woods wants to come back.
Yeah, Xavier does.
He just wants to come back. He wants to be healed up, and he wants to be slapped.
yeah.
Awesome.
Right? He did the chops to everybody.
slap
He
him.
wants to
What's
be
up?
chopped. And then
He's the Alex.
I would love if we could get his whole team in though.
New Day?
Yeah, the New Day.
Well,
if we
I
just
said
get all of them.
Achievement Hunter needs to make their own stable. We all have personas. I figured out based on what Jeremy told me, there can be stables within a massive stable, like a little.
They're gonna
family
be, yeah,
tree.
like
Told her
tag teams.
to.
I think
Yeah.
my wrestling name would be like there's one Punch Man. I think I'd be just one Break Man, where like as soon as I do anything, I break something and that's it.
Oh.
I'm done.
And
I'm
he's
game
out.
over, and I'm out.
You broke the
man,
whole
one
ring.
break man,
Shit.
too.
Yeah.
There's the
Like, oh,
guy
there goes my
that wins
win.
in one punch, and then the guy that loses in one
Yeah.
punch.
You
You're
hit
the
me,
second
I
guy.
hit the floor. That's
Yeah.
how it works. And then, you know,
You're the
there's
second
two-
guy.
I'm two punch man.
Well, yeah, I mean,
or two hit man.
Your name is Tequila. Okay.
you know, it kind of works. Like,
Fireball
you can
Jack.
have
Fireball, yeah.
because you can have a stable of all the Achievement Hunter people, but then it's like, oh, they're going for the tag team title. So
I'd be like Bobby Heenan. Like,
so
I'd
like
be on the
Nice
outside of the
Dynamite's
ring.
going out there.
Bobby Callahan.
You know.
Yeah, Team Nice Dynamite's a good one. But Gavin wouldn't fight. Michael would just use him as like a projectile.
He'd be the distraction. Like,
No, he would.
He
Oh,
runs
that's
around,
good.
yeah.
That's
Absolutely he
good. Got
would.
the speed. He's very
Yeah.
ottery.
Who was
too.
the guy who had the megaphone that was like the manager for somebody back in the old
The megaphone.
WWF days?
Oh God.
It was Bobby the Brain Heenan, and then but there was another guy. It was like a I don't know if it wasn't.
John Cena.
yeah.
of course.
I know.
Was he
was
with
a
Ted
female.
That was when he
DiBiase?
was playing on the mega.
Ted DiBiase definitely had a megaphone. $1 Million Man.
No, but he wasn't a fighter. It was the
going like
guy.
this.
He had a
He was a baby.
mustache, like a mullet, and he always had a megaphone. He'd yell on the side of the ring. If Eric decided to come
Eric-
to work, we
Eric
had
would know.
show me
Motherfucker.
potato salad.
That was
gone.
before I started watching.
That was before you were alive, probably. what
Do
he's
you?
describing.
I feel like you've made
It
up
might be.
your
I
own
mean,
wrestler
probably
persona for if and when you ever entered into that world.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
There you
Steffi.
go. Thank you,
Was that
Steffi.
Steffi?
Eric
That's
sounds
awesome.
weird.
Steffi, do you want
Jimmy
Eric's
Hart. How did I forget
There
Jimmy
you
Hart?
go.
Yeah.
I did megaphone
Okay.
wrestling manager, and it popped up. Jimmy Hart was the first
Yep.
one.
Jimmy Hart. You
Yeah.
got it.
I could be the Jimmy Hart.
What's your
With a
wrestling name,
megaphone.
Jeremy? I know you have one.
Oh, I have no idea. Like I actually haven't gone that far into it because
Geronimo.
I would have to like
Good one.
if I was gonna.
That's it.
Drops
I
it
would
from
I would
above.
only do that if I had the mentality of like I'd ever be a wrestler, but that went away as soon as I stopped growing. I was like, oh, that's not happening. That's not gonna be a thing.
I like. Is that going back to Jeremy? What did he say? He said, "If I was 5 inches taller, I'd be an actor."
Yeah,
Jeremy,
or
what
a
does that
wrestler.
mean?
Or
Do
a
you know how many
wrestler.
people that are that
Most
height?
actors are super short.
That's what I said.
No, you
I'd be
said
an
like who?
actor.
Go for it.
Tom Cruise.
Tom
I mean,
Cruise?
Tom
5'6".
Cruise off the top of your head. Yes.
So?
Taller than me?
Danny DeVito.
I just like
Yeah,
how
great. That's who I want
I
to
just
run.
like how Jeremy.
Well,
He's got a successful
I will
career.
say, so we did the retro replay stream, like when they did the Australia stream, and I met Joel McHale, and I was like, you see Joel McHale on Community and shows like that, and you're like, fuck, that dude is tall. And then I met him, and he's like 6'3", which is tall, but it's not like giant. Because in those shows, he's
Hear
like
that? He's only
like
6'3".
over
He's
only
everyone.
6'3".
Which makes me think everyone he's around is super short. He's
Kind of the thing we had with the film illusion was twice for me. I met Kel Mitchell. He's shorter than me, and I was like, oh, I thought you were like 6
That's-
foot for
that's
sure.
crazy.
Yeah, no, shorter than me.
Seth Green, super short.
Who plays Bev?
I think Seth
in-
Green's 5'6" as well.
I don't know her name. off the top
Why
of
do
my
you
head.
know people's heights?
Because I need to know.
He needs to know.
Jeremy. Prince was 5'3", Jeremy. And that was Prince.
Jeremy, here's what I like
Dude
by
got
your
laid left
logic.
and
I could be a musician. Musicians, it doesn't matter.
Danny
like-
DeVito is 4'10".
I need to stop hearing about DeVito.
Here's the thing: if Danny can do it, you can do it.
He's a good example.
I just like the idea that your
David
logic,
Faustino's 5'3".
not that
There you go. He's
Not
one of
that
the most
you've-
successful TV shows of all time.
Not that you've tried to be an actor or attempted to be an actor. It's like the way you phrase it, where it's like, well, obviously that's what I would do if I were that tall.
I know. I mean, like I
Seth
go
Green
for
is
it.
5'4".
On your
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
Seth Green.
Dude, I thought you said
Breckenmeyer,
Seth Rogen, and my
5'5".
head almost exploded.
Matthew
Yeah,
Lillard
no.
is 6'4". Damn, Matthew Lillard. Vern Troyer was 2'8".
Wow, Vern Troyer was 2'8". Dude, you're twice that
two
size.
Vern
Twice
Troyers.
that size.
Jack
I like
Black
in
is
your
5'7".
in your
Just a
head.
little-
That's
little bit,
way bigger
little
than
bit.
that.
That's
Just a
huge.
little.
That's a giant.
That's 3 inches. That's
No,
awesome.
Kevin
Trust
Hart
me.
is 5'4".
You know what the other side of the room is? A bunch of failed actors.
No, it is.
Matt, Trevor, Alfredo,
Listen,
Jack,
I look at-
Ryan, they're all huge.
When
What
I
the
look
hell
at
are they
tall
doing?
people that aren't successful, I'm like, you had everything,
Had everything.
and this is what you did. Man, it's just a shame.
It's disgusting.
Could have been a wrestler.
Yeah,
I
could
just
have been a
think
wrestler. Could have
callbacks.
been
That's the
a
problem.
singer.
Dustin Hoffman.
No, he could be a
5'6".
singer when
He
you
could be anything.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Daniel Radcliffe is
5'6".
5'5".
Whoa!
Look at those. Look.
Harry Potter's got an
He
inch
could-
on
He
you.
could have been
Elijah
Harry Potter.
Wood, 5'6".
It's true.
Stop telling him people that
Right.
are taller
Yeah.
than
I'm
him.
so happy the Hobbit's 2 inches taller than me. That's awesome.
Oh.
That might not have been the best example.
Well,
Guys,
Kid
Richard-
Harington is 5'6".
Yeah.
I also like that Eric's back.
Yeah.
Zac Efron is 5'6".
Stop telling him people are taller.
Yeah.
Richard
You're
Travis
listing
is
taller
five.
people.
Barely
That's
taller.
His whole
Taller
thing
shit.
is he's short, and everyone you're telling him is
This man's
taller than
taller
him.
me.
Fought sharks, and he's only 1 inch taller than
All
you.
right, enough.
So 1 inch
That extra inch
taller,
really
you could be
affects
a
the
shark
sharks.
fighter.
They get weirded out.
Suck this down.
No, I don't want it.
Matt, drink it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I got my own.
Well, finish it. What are you
Matt-
doing? Babysitting?
I'm kidding it. Don't worry.
Well, if Matt gets
How much
drunk,
you getting paid for
DiCaprio?
this babysitting
DiCaprio's
job?
like 6 foot, isn't he?
I'm taking it easy.
would you do a workout stream after you got trashed?
Don't do that.
Do it.
Don't do that.
You have more energy when you drink, so you might as well burn it off.
I have done workouts drunk. I could help you,
I mean,
but
No.
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know.
Let's
I
get
heard
the
a
man
do it,
to
like, from
agree
over there.
to a regular workout that he won't do before we get into the drunk workout.
well, I'm thinking, what if that overcomes his?
No,
Like,
I think drunk
Yeah.
Matt would be more willing.
right, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he definitely would be.
Yeah.
And you can ask him later.
Any
Liam Neeson
reservations
is
you'd have to be
6'4".
gone.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson's a big dude.
You hear that?
He
He's
fought
only 6'4".
Look at that.
Jack, who's the tallest like on-camera actor in Hollywood? Because like the guy who now
Shaq.
plays Chewbacca
Shaq.
comes to mind, but he's like in costume, so it's like it's not him. It's
Oh,
Chewbacca.
former, or I guess it was Peter Mayhew.
Yeah, I can't remember the
know
new
what it
guy. I
is.
can't remember his name.
Can I ask, without being like mean, what happened to Shaq?
He's an announcer.
Well, no, but I've
Aaron
seen
Carter
him do
kicked
like
the
a
shit
bunch
out of
of like commercials that I'm like, this is above,
Like the general?
This is above Shaq. Because Shaq could be doing
I
better.
bet
than this.
you would think
man.
that, but I bet he gets up.
Probably
Yeah.
gets
Oh, he
a ton of
probably
money.
does. I'm
So-
just. I'm
So
still
then what's
just
the
like,
question?
Richard,
Like,
He's a
Shaq,
lead
Shaq,
boss.
Shaq,
Yeah.
If the general
movies.
offered me $1 million,
I
Yeah,
think,
that's
Dude,
fair.
you do
I
the
mean,
damn commercial.
talking about like becoming a certain age, like I mean, doing any sports professionally is a young man's game. At a certain
sure.
point, you're gonna be less. You're not gonna be as talented as your cohorts. I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen.
Cohorts.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, especially like-
I don't mean like that. I just mean like Shaq could get better offers than the general.
Oh, maybe I don't
Like
know.
for sure.
But you don't know that.
Icy hot.
I think he could.
It seems
Icy
he
like
did do Icy Hot. Icy Hot wasn't bad.
it's
a name
more
brand,
money
dude.
for less work. Is
So,
what I'm saying.
That's
physically- I
Richard
guess that's
Kiel,
true.
who is in Happy Gilmore, he's the
Yeah.
big, like the giant dude. He was 7'2".
Wow.
I think he passed away recently. Brad Garrett is 6'8".
Oh, Brad Garrett's a big guy.
Yeah.
Army
Romano's
Hammer
brother?
is 6'5". James Cromwell is
Not-
6'6".
Ray Romano's brother. I mean, yes. Yeah.
Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah, I know.
You're not wrong.
Dolph Lundgren and Tim Robbins are both 6'5". Vince Vaughn is 6'5".
makes sense.
John Cleese
Wow.
is 6'5". Jeff Goldblum's only 6'4".
Dwayne Johnson.
Damn, dude, Jeff Goldblum,
David
tiny guy.
Hasselhoff is 6'4". Yeah, Joel McHale 6'4".
Tiny, dude.
Late bloomer.
Dude,
remember?
and that really puts it in perspective because I just saw Dwayne Johnson 6'5". The post on the subreddit, right, with like Dwayne, they were like, you know, it was like the short guy joke about me, but it was Dwayne Johnson next to Yao Ming. My God, it really puts it in
Dwayne
perspective.
Johnson's like, looks like he's half the size.
Like that is
Yao
a
Ming is
huge
massive.
individual. It's
Yes,
insane.
Yes.
Gina Davis is 6 feet tall. So is Jane Lynch.
And he's still alive, right, Yao Ming?
Yeah,
he?
I think
Because
so.
I feel like people that are that tall usually have shorter
Yes,
life.
short life
Well,
expectancy.
he had a shorter career in the NBA because he kept like hurting his feet.
Yeah.
Like his feet kept breaking.
Like look
Going
at
back
Andre.
to-
Like Andre eventually succumbed to like the gigantism.
Yeah.
He's giant. I mean, as his name would suggest.
Yeah, literally. Just think about like voice acting wise, doing commercial work as opposed to like narrative production, it pays way more. So I can imagine.
for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
doing one commercial for the general. I mean, you'd make a shit ton of money. Does the general want to call me? I could do it.
Yeah.
I'm not Shaq, but I'll sell it up.
I mean, that's the thing. I'm not Shaq. I'd do a general commercial for sure.
I'm not
But-
Shaq. Wow. I want to clarify.
Shaq.
I'm not Shaq.
General, if you're
be
out there,
clear.
Matt'll do
I'll
it.
do it.
If we're
Right
looking
now.
for some
What's your
guy.
low number, Matt? If someone said, "Hey, we're gonna put you on a national TV spot. We're gonna give you $500."
That's way too low.
Okay.
But it's more than zero.
Alright,
What,
so
are,
there
what
we
are
go.
your other offers, though? You're Matt Bragg.
I mean,
You're
that's
not
the thing.
Shaq.
I don't know. I would still. I
if
try and
some-
go up from there. You
someone-
always reject the first offer.
Someone
Right.
came
The
to
second
you
one.
and
Not
said, "Hey,
true.
we're going to do a national TV spot. It's going to be in millions of homes all over the U.S. Maybe even during the Super Bowl. We're going to give you $2,000."
If it's my first one, for sure.
Really?
It's the
Absolutely.
second one.
It's my second
He wants a
one.
percentage.
Yeah.
I want a
what's,
cut.
What's that? Those residuals. those ad
The thing is,
residuals.
again, if they're coming to just some guy, they're just
Yeah.
gonna get some other guy.
They're gonna go to
Yeah.
a casting agency.
What do they give a shit if you say no?
That's exactly like
Wow,
now I'm
weird.
like,
Anyway,
no, I need that.
what
more than
leverage do you have?
that. But if I were
Good
Shaq,
luck finding another
No.
white guy.
You can't keep using the hypothetical of if you were Shaq. That's not. It's not a way to clarify
Why not?
these things.
Can we write a book called like
If I were Shaq,
If I
What would you
dunked
do if you
it,
were Shaq?
I would get stuff on the top
It-
shelf.
What's the movie where
Shaq's
the kid?
super tall. He wrestled.
Yeah.
he's what?
He's
Super tall.
he
I said
wrestled.
wrong.
He do
I
it,
know.
dude.
And he wrestled.
Not that.
He was at a WrestleMania, I think.
Brewster Brute.
Yeah, well,
Shaq.
all you gotta do is this.
No, he was against Big Show, I think.
Well,
Is it-
well, that's a mismatch.
Is the movie
Give
like
him
Mike?
Rey
where the kid
Mysterio.
finds
No, it's a
the
match.
sneakers?
he
That's the
finds
problem.
his
You want a
sneakers.
mismatch.
Yeah.
Give him Mysterio.
Yeah.
He's
What's-
got the skills.
Well, what's the Shaq equivalent? You can't just have his tennis shoes like Mike already did.
You
that.
gotta have like his jersey and
There you go.
grow into the
Oh
size.
damn!
Become
You put it on
Shaq.
and it just
Yeah.
drags on the floor.
Oh shit.
It's like a shitty version of Shazam, basically.
Yes.
Say my name. Shaquille. Anyway.
What's the movie with Sinbad? It's not Shazam.
Kazam.
Right? Kazam. That's it. That's the whole like
Yep.
internet thinks there's a movie called Shazam that stars him, but that never existed.
Yeah.
I forget what that phenomenon's called.
The
Yeah.
Berenstein and Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
What's the Mandela?
Mandela effect.
That's
Yeah.
it.
It
That's
is,
it.
but yes, it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Nelson himself. Wow.
Allegedly.
The Berenstain Bears. Ugh.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it is.
Why'd you say that with such disgust?
Fucking bears.
Again,
Like,
imagine.
I
Fuck
hate
those
bears in the
bears.
house.
See, imagine,
Bears just live in
right?
caves.
If this usually this angle
Good
is me
lord.
here, you'd be like, that's a wrestler, but it's not.
Wait.
I don't think
just-
anyone would think that.
Just
hold on.
me.
Can
Who
we-
is that guy?
Hi.
If you're sitting standing up, like
Hello, little guys. What's up?
I'm just
Whoa.
you're standing next to us.
Were you in Top Gun? I loved your work.
No, that was the taller guy.
Oh, silly me.
Whoa.
Off to play in the NBA. What?
Whoa!
layup.
Audio listeners, we're making it look like we're taller
Yeah.
than we are, and then Lindsay
Yes.
pretended to shoot a basketball.
I like shot put the basketball.
Similar to Shaq.
Lindsay went up for
I
a
did.
3.
Yeah,
That's-
Jeremy was
Get that
small.
hang time.
I was small.
That also really hurt my knee. And
Standing up? Alright, enough out of you.
Because I messed it up this morning. We can talk a little bit about it, I guess. But
Yeah.
No.
the wrestling guys were nice enough to do
Oh,
a demonstration
shit, I tried.
for some of us.
Give you some
And,
training.
I had some
No
training.
way.
Yeah.
And I am not physically fit enough to do that kind of
I
thing.
got
There was
Anymore?
no physical training at all.
No, there was.
I had a lot of fun.
just
At least you
added
didn't have
to it.
anything thrown at you.
Yeah, you did.
I had a lot of
God
fun.
damn.
No, I mean a lot of the video was me getting the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
And-
I caught some collateral damage. on
Yeah,
that.
no, but like my like getting the shit kicked out of me was a lot of fun. Because it was straight up like wrestler style, like you get like hit in the back and you're like, ah, like
Yeah.
you know, I love that.
Do you? I mean, you know how to do some of that. I
Yeah.
assume just from watching and observing. You
And
never had,
doing
like,
it with my friends for years.
formal training, right? Can you get formal wrestling training?
Yep.
Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
I bet you can.
I assume.
All right.
Yeah.
Wrestling class.
Again, I like
Did you
looked
not
into
watch-
wrestling classes when I was younger and then just went,
Too short.
Did you watch House of Pain, the Funhouse documentary?
oh yeah.
That's literally to go to wrestling class.
They wanted to do another thing. Hey, there we all are.
Yeah, there-
Look at the size of Luchasaurus's
Right,
arm.
Yeah, dude.
Big.
Look at that.
God, dude.
No shit. If you
It's
That's
the
like
size
bigger than
of
our
Mark.
head.
It's like
Yeah.
look at Marco's head and then look at Luchasaurus'
And
arm.
it really is the size of his head.
can you
Yeah.
take one of our heads and Photoshop it onto his arm? For
Yeah,
size
just
comparison,
move it
please?
over.
Yeah, Fiona's head would fit pretty much any of our
big.
heads.
Ryan's-
would
I'm
fit on there.
Who has the biggest head in Achievement Hunter? I feel like I do. But
I got a pretty big
Jack's
head.
got a big
Yeah.
head.
I think Ryan and I both have pretty big heads.
yeah.
So
One of
do we have a
those
tape
three.
measure? Do we have like a fabric tape
We
measure?
did this already.
I bet-
Were you on this episode?
Yeah, we did.
No.
We saw a
No,
whole
you weren't
episode.
on
We all
this one.
measured
No,
heads.
I'm.
I wasn't on that one.
I
Yeah,
missed it too.
Oh.
Just
We were.
compare Jack
I think
and
I had the
I was
biggest
like-
head by like half an
By like
inch.
half
It
an
was
inch. We were all very
we were all
similar.
very average
I
head
definitely
size.
have
Yeah.
Who was
bigger
that
than
on?
you.
Or who was on that one?
Me, Michael, Gab,
Gavin.
Fiona, and maybe Alfredo.
Okay.
all
so
you
no one
tiny
I
heads.
expect to have.
Yeah, it was all
Tiny
like
heads.
within half
You
an
You have
inch.
like normal human heads.
Yeah.
like-
I bet Bernie's head could beat Luchasaurus's arm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernie's
gotta
head
be
could
good.
do
Just
a
saying,
lot.
he's got a big head.
Pretty empowered.
Big
Yeah.
fat head filled with all those brains.
Smart
Actually,
guy.
Why
I
did
need-
you
I need to
laugh?
measure my head.
Why are you
you
laughing?
went around and made it okay.
Goodness.
It's all right.
Stop it.
I think they should, if you're going to move someone's head over, I think it should be my head. My head looks the most like a bicep,
True.
right?
You have to shave someone
True.
else's head more. You're right.
Again, I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
Well, we're not expecting you to do it. You're not
don't
even
do
here.
anything. I don't know why
Who
you're
else
here.
is gonna do it?
Does he? Oh,
I don't
he's
know.
actually here. I assume he's Skyped in because he never is at his desk.
Who does it when you're
I don't
not
know.
here?
Stab.
Who photoshopped my head on a Vern Troyer all those episodes
That's
ago?
Stab.
Oh,
Stab's good at that.
Stab is never.
Oh, he's not here?
He's on vacation.
Oh, okay, that explains
that makes
it.
more sense when he
You
keeps
tell
saying
him
I'm
to
not
a
going
bunch
to
of
do it.
stuff.
Your mic isn't on, by the way.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is.
But I'm still talking into it. You just can't hear it out here.
Oh, okay.
I can hear it.
I can hear.
Yeah.
I just hear him, and
I don't know. I'm getting
and
old.
I'm done with it.
Wait,
really.
ready? He wasn't talking.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's all I could hear. If he spoke, I would have heard it.
That was nice.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Native. Did you know that many conventional deodorants contain aluminum, which forms a plug in your sweat glands to keep you from sweating? Yikes. Native's deodorant is made without aluminum so you can feel better about what you're putting on your body. Native deodorant is formulated without aluminum, parabens, or talc. It's also vegan and never tested on animals. Native deodorant is made with ingredients you've heard of like coconut oil and shea butter. You wear deodorant every day. Shouldn't you be able to understand the ingredient list? There's no risk to try because of free shipping on every order, and Native offers 30-day free returns and exchanges in the USA. Still not convinced? Check out the over 9,000 5-star reviews from happy customers who made the switch to Native. I've got some Native deodorant at home, been using it, smelling fresh like a baby. Like a baby after it's like takes a bath, not a stinky baby, like a nice baby. Like, man, who brought that baby? And I go, it's just me, no baby. For 20% off your first purchase, visit nativedeodorant.com and use promo code OFFTOPIC during checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase by visiting nativedeodorant.com and entering promo code OFFTOPIC during checkout.
There you have it.
Speaking
You
of,
just said it again.
Michael, do you
Talk
mind
to-
if I get semi-political for a second?
Jesus.
I was just gonna say,
Hold on.
speaking of big brain dumbasses, did you see what Trump retweeted or tweeted out?
The LD. Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. 'Cause it was an episode. It was the pilot or the premiere.
Yeah.
Of the new season.
So Larry
where-
David gets a MAGA hat because he
So
just
people
doesn't.
leave him
Yeah, he
alone.
doesn't want
Yeah.
to be bothered with anyone. And so there's a scene where he cuts off a motorcyclist. The motorcyclist is yelling at him, and he throws on the MAGA hat, and the guy's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Take care of yourself." And then Trump tweeted that out, not realizing all he's
MAGA
doing.
tough guys.
Yeah, he's making fun of him the whole time. Hey, if you're it's
There it
primary
is.
season right now, you should go vote.
Yeah.
Well,
Go vote.
away.
Research your candidates. If you're Democratic primaries going on right now, New Hampshire's today when we're filming this, which will be done.
Well,
by-
Texas is what, March 3rd?
yeah, it's Super Tuesday. But
Here's-
then you've got Nevada's coming up pretty soon and a few other ones. But if you can vote, please vote. Research candidates and vote. It's your duty's American.
Most voting stations are touch screens like computers.
Some of them, yeah.
There's like a split of
We have,
filling
like,
out paperwork
Texas
and then
has
you
the
take
rolly
the
one.
paperwork to the thing.
yeah.
What I like to do is once I get up there, I close my eyes.
Oh yeah.
And then I
There you
just
go.
kind of
Good.
tap around
There you
because I
go.
still voted.
That's good.
And then
This way
whatever,
you
and
can
then I
That's
look
true.
afterwards and I rate, like I score myself on who I wanted to vote for and who I got.
Ooh, I was so
I was so
man,
close,
close.
but then I send it through.
There you go.
So that's
there's
just
also
a fun-
caucusing, which
it's
is
a fun game.
fucking
Whoa,
nightmare.
watch your
Whoa,
mouth.
watch it.
Yeah, so Iowa still doesn't have official, or I guess they technically have official results, but they've said that they are not correct.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is
See,
great.
I don't do
They're
the
not
eye
going to change
closing,
them. Anyway.
but I like to play bingo when I vote. Try and get like one line across or a diagonal. Yeah.
You have like a sheet when you come
Yeah.
in there.
I've been
like,
come-
oh, yeah,
I've come close to winning.
I think that's
Very
how.
close.
Anyway,
Yeah,
go
it
vote.
works.
Go vote. Go vote. I don't care who you vote for. Just go vote.
There it is.
That's all I have to say about that.
There's your message for the day.
But
Also our president's
but in a
moron.
little bit, he does care. He just won't say.
No, I get that. Like I get that, but I mean, I'm not trying to. I will talk about who I support, who I believe in. I'm never going to say you need to go do this.
No, but you want it.
If I can convince you to by my passion of whatever I talk about, great.
You
But
won't.
I'm not going to say go out there and vote for.
telling you.
Just saying. Anyway,
They still have writing candidates.
it's only February.
Yes.
We got.
I'm gonna write in.
You know what?
Jeremy,
Shaq.
big guy,
Shaq.
Dooley.
We got 9 more months
Man,
of
dude,
this.
again, listen, 4 inches taller, president.
There you go.
Could have
4
been.
inches.
Could have been president.
They're pretty tall
Could've been.
guys.
4 inches
usually.
taller, about 200
Stretch
pounds
you out.
more.
They're
Stretch you
usually
out.
pretty tall guys.
Listen, I could go for it. I can get stuck in the tub.
What if you keep
For the
eating?
Garfield?
Going for the Garfield, man.
What if you're with tall?
Was it Taft? Got stuck
A Taft got stuck in the tub. What did Andrew Garfield do? Nothing.
What if
The
you were?
answer.
What if you were?
Garfield
What if you were
Spider-Man?
wide?
Andrew
And
Garfield
you
was
just
in
turned.
It's absolutely Spider-Man.
Does that
If I
count?
was wider than I was tall.
Abraham
Yeah.
Lincoln was the tallest president at 6'4".
They're big boys.
Oh, wow.
James Madison, shortest president, 5'4".
Oh my God, it's possible.
Medicine in the house.
Also, I want to bring this up.
What?
Because you just said the word Garfield 4 times. Did you see the thing with Andrew Panton?
No. What is this? What is
So this is like I'm assuming it's got to be local news. Local news in where he lives wrote about him doing the Garfield kart racing thing. I don't know if you were aware of that. He's been setting the world record on every map or every course. There's some sort of Garfield racing game.
Yeah, some Garfield, basically like Mario Kart clone with Garfield as the
Right,
main
and I
character.
think 6 people in the world own it. So he decided to set the world record. Well, I know about it because one day, he is like sends messages to Matt, and Andrew Panton's big thing is he likes to like bait people over Xbox text.
Yeah,
and he just keeps doing a bit, and they don't get it's a bit. And there was one guy that he was like he'll trash talk with compliments. He'll just be like, "You have to give up. You're never gonna take the lasagna from me.
Yeah.
I'm the world champion, and I'm always gonna be the world champion." And he'll get into a fight with somebody where they're like cursing him out, or they're like, "The fuck off my track!" And he's like, "No, I was born to be the world leader."
I was born on a Monday in the lasagna. Or something.
Yeah. What did he do, Matt? What did he give one guy a code for?
He gave him a code. It was for like a movie, like a rental of.
He
I don't
gave
know,
him an
let's say, like,
Xbox
Elf.
code for a free movie rental. Like in the text, he's like, "Hey man, cheer up. Here's a free movie rental for like Blade or something." It was some like old ass
not great,
90s
yeah.
movie that he'd legit just like found in his house. So there was this fucking news article written about him. I don't even know how to pronounce this fucking place. Nanimo? I don't know if that's where he lives.
Geronimo.
Nanimo.
I can't even open the thing right now, but the article is Nanaimo man sets every world record in Garfield video game, and this is in Nanaimo News Bulletin. Awesome. And they use the picture that Jeff has as his avatar of him with the mustache. That's the news article. It's Andrew Panton.
My favorite thing
It's incredible.
If you're unfamiliar with Andrew Panton, we talk about him all the time. He was the one we flew in to kick Jeremy out of the Destiny raid.
That
We
happened.
picked him up at the airport.
2 inches would have been in that raid.
2 inches, you would have been Andrew Panton. But like, it's a picture of Andrew Panton with a fake mustache glued to his face. I remember that picture. He used like super glue, and then he couldn't get it off.
Oh my God.
My favorite thing is like there's comments on that thread that are just like, we need to make that man the mayor or have a permanent billboard of him just sitting there with that mustache.
He gave like I didn't read the whole thing, but I think he gave like an online like interview, like an email correspondence.
Yeah, no, he did an interview.
He interviewed for that.
with the thing, and it
Yeah.
was just like, what's happening?
He I don't know how much I can talk about, but I know he's got like other interview offers from that article.
See, now he can come back with it. He can ask for a second offer, Matt.
Right.
The
Yeah, it's
general
true.
comes to
He's
Andrew
already
Panton.
had that.
They want the Garfield guy. Okay, that's leverage.
Right.
Get me that lasagna, fuck.
There is no other.
Where is
You better offer me more money. I got the Beaver Post online too.
Yup. Wild.
2 more inches, you could have been the lasagna guy. That could have been you.
Born in it.
Lasagna guy.
What the hell are you doing with your life, Jeremy?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Fucking married
dude.
over there? That's nice.
Nothing.
Right. Yeah. Wasted.
Stupid.
Chuck it.
Chuck.
Oh, Lord.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Burrow and this lovely new couch as well. Even though New Year's resolution season is over, there's still a lot of new stuff to get excited about. New decade, new election, anything can happen. So with all this newness in the air, maybe you're noticing that the overstuffed, flaky vinyl couch you got secondhand from Craigslist is due for an upgrade. Make a change everyone can get behind by replacing it with a brand new Burrow sofa. You can pick your fabric color, leg finish, armrest style, and length. You can also add a chase lounge or ottoman, or both. I got the ottoman. They're easy to set up and easy to move. You can set it up yourself in minutes, add or remove seats as needed. You can even convert a love seat or a sofa into a corner sectional in the future. Burrow is more than just sofas. Their Genius Sleep Kit transforms your comfy sofa into an even comfier bed. Burrow also offers a collection of affordable rugs, coffee tables, love seats, armchairs, and ottomans. Get $75 off your first purchase and free 1-week shipping at burrow.com/offtopic. That's Burrow, BURROW.com/offtopic for $75 off at Burrow. Time for a nappy.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
How was Hawaii?
I could come out there. It was good.
That's enough.
Yeah, he was in Hawaii.
Oh,
What?
damn, dude.
What islands did you go to?
Waikiki, whatever that is.
we
I
Honolulu.
love
wanna know.
Waikiki, yeah.
Watch your tongue.
How many volcanoes did you throw things into?
What the fuck?
How many,
Specifically virgins.
how many volcanoes
Not
did you throw
enough
things
based
into?
on your answer. Not enough.
It's easy. It's an easy question.
Then it wasn't a
Come.
good trip.
Shove him if
Yeah.
you want.
Did you see Moana? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Disappointment. Waste of a
Damn,
trip.
dude. Well,
What about Stitch?
Why
Was he
bother?
there?
Yeah, Stitch was there though.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay.
Well-
That makes up for it.
Is that Disney Plus Stitch show actually happening? Have you seen that? There's
What?
like there's an image someone did of like a realistic looking Stitch, and it
No.
looks like a gremlin. It looks like legit creepy.
No.
It's fucked
Alright,
up.
hang
looking.
I would
Oh,
think
well,
that's
okay,
the
now
you said
maybe I
somebody's
don't.
I don't know.
somebody's banging it.
But it's
What?
supposed to be like a creepy alien. And
Oh.
it
It's the
looks,
pink one that
I
does
misread
that.
So I don't know if it's actually happening.
So the little Stitch thing, Baby Yoda and Baby Nut are all
they
gonna
create the Young
bang.
Avengers.
They're all gonna
Yeah.
bang each other.
Oh, that?
Where is it?
What?
Yeah, I don't like that
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
it. Or no, that's just a. That looks like a.
Weird. Weird.
Please tell me it's not
I don't know.
that.
That's not the one I saw, but it looks something like that, where it looks messed up.
That's
So-
Disney Plus, huh?
Did you
That's
get to
the
the
one I
bottom
saw.
of it? And he found it.
Let me see.
That can't be a thing.
No, that's not it.
I don't know.
I saw that like 2 years ago.
That's the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer.
That is
Yeah.
what it
What are you
looked
talking
like.
about?
That comes out on Friday. I'm seeing it on Valentine's Day.
I'm gonna see it
I'm
after.
seeing it the day before Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
I don't
That's how
care.
much I love it.
James
Katie and I were
Marsden
like, what are we gonna do
talking
for
to Sonic?
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day? It's like
Sonic?
and see if Sonic has tickets. Like,
Hell
okay.
yeah.
And it's like sure. So we're seeing
I'll
Sonic.
see
Get
it.
the tickets from Sonic.
Dude, I'll watch it
You
just
ran
because I
by
want
it real
Sonic.
Sonic
fast.
tickets and you just had them in your
Yeah.
hands and your wallet
Lindsay.
was gone.
You heard like a doodle.
What happened now?
I don't know, whatever. It's got six tits, whatever it is.
Let's get
What?
this away.
Mike
And it's yep. mhm.
It's Mike
Okay.
Diva.
Yep.
So if you know Mike Diva, he's a fucked up dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine Jabba the Hutt, but thinner, but the head is Mickey Mouse.
And this is
And
his
there's
version of
tits.
Disney Plus. That's what he interprets Disney.
Let me
my
know how
God.
my description was.
Oh, there's like
Okay.
hoses coming out of the tits and they're
They're-
drinking
they're-
from it.
Well,
They're
you're-
nursing from the teat.
You're very correct.
Yes.
100%, I would say.
Oh, so Mike Diva retweeted this. He didn't make
He
it
did.
himself.
No, Mike Diva is in the suit
Yes.
getting his nipples sucked by hoses.
It's like the
How do you
Futurama
grow-
worm
Never
that makes
mind.
slurm.
I don't want to.
It
Yeah.
does look, yeah.
Yeah.
it's
The
slurmy,
slurm
yes.
worm?
The slurm worm, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. This is by Beeple, who works with Mike Diva. Who
Mike
retweeted
Diva does some
that,
awesome
yes.
music videos.
He does.
He did one for Lil Nas X. He did most of.
He's working with Lonely Island now, which is awesome.
Yeah, he did.
Nice.
He did most of the unauthorized Bash Brothers experience. So
Awesome.
like
That's-
half of that was him.
Badass.
He did
He
that.
made
I watched
Kazoo
that.
Kid.
Yeah,
we
Kazoo
talked
Kid is
about today.
fucking awesome.
Yep. Best
he
word.
edited Kazoo Kid.
He made
Well,
Kazoo Kid.
he added
He
to it.
made
Yeah,
him.
Kazoo Kid was
Kazoo
a kid.
Kid would be nothing without
Kazoo
Mike
Kid
Diva.
was
He made
born
him.
and alive already, and then Mike
He just
Diva
wants to have fun,
elevated
fun,
him.
fun.
to a godlike meme status.
Kazoo Kid, no, he's pretty short. Kazoo Kid's tiny.
Kazoo
And
Kid.
now he's probably a giant.
He's probably like 5'7",
Yeah.
5'8", running for president.
No,
Massive.
Kazoo
Not
Kid's-
running.
He's
Winning.
dead.
Man.
How tall are you?
Eric, save those last for tomorrow. Don't waste them all here. We don't need them. Nick, quiet. Both of you, quiet. This show doesn't need it.
Going to LA tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna go hang out with Funhouse tomorrow. Excited for that. Figure we should veer off into something else.
Today,
Anything else.
it's been a day, dude. Oh, man.
So,
Oh shit, LA? Tell me more.
It's been a
we
day.
go film Funhouse.
Stop looking things
Sorry.
up. She's making faces. There's more coming. We just went.
Lindsay sent me a picture on Slack of the biggest tits. It was insane.
I did.
What the fuck
man.
is that?
Thunder? What the hell is
I think that was an applause.
Thunder.
Is that like an Oscar clap?
You've
Jack-
been at AH Lives before. Do people clap and you go, get down? Find shelter.
Thunder!
Yes.
All this
Jack-
thunder. Yes, Lindsay.
Kazoo Kid is named Brett Adler, and he is still an actor in Hollywood right now.
How tall
We
is
can
he?
watch
Okay.
him.
How tall
I
is
tried
he?
to find his height, and I couldn't find it.
Brett
I couldn't
Adler?
find it.
It's not on the record.
We don't need to
The
do
tough Texas
We
lawyer.
need
How
to
tall
know.
is Brett Adler?
Brett Ambler. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
can't
Jesus.
read. I
Well,
can't
now
read. I'm
Google
so
doesn't know
sorry.
what's
I'm
going
sorry.
on.
Brett Adler's in Boise, Idaho.
Boise.
He's professional profile LinkedIn, rafting, skiing, snowshoeing.
We don't want to
Yeah.
know what.
Now, how
he's
tall
doing.
is Jim Adler?
Stop!
Guys,
Stop!
Jim
I'm gonna
Adler?
take your phone
The
away.
tough
You're
Texas
gonna.
lawyer.
everything you look up will be depressing to me.
Aside from you didn't like the tits I sent you. And I
No
worked
one
so hard to
liked-
find
No
the
one liked
biggest ones.
those.
In fairness,
I
yeah,
looked
not
so
many
hard to
people
find
were
the
responsive to
biggest
those
ones.
tits.
Come on.
Yeah.
Shame.
Each was like that.
Yeah, bigger is better. Welcome to Texas.
Not always.
You're taller than Greg Abbott.
I don't know who that is.
That's our governor.
That's the governor
is.
of
He
Texas.
is.
You could be a politician.
There's a joke
You could
there
do it.
for those of you who don't understand political humor. He's in a wheelchair.
Oof.
Jesus.
Man,
I thought you were just making a comment about his personality. Oof.
God,
He's
dude.
taller than his
Forgot about
personality.
that. He's a small man on
That's
the
okay.
inside.
I'm also taller than every dead person because they're laying down.
That's true. Well,
not
Greg
the
Abbott's a
same
piece
when
of
you're-
shit,
No,
so you're
not if
better
they're
than
in
Greg Abbott.
a mausoleum. Yeah, they're still taller.
No, yeah, Amenhotep's taller than me.
Is there someone?
You know what you should do?
What?
When you die, you should have the surgery to make you taller.
That's true. You can get your legs extended.
Just smash you to bits
And then put me in a museum somewhere.
So you're like 7 foot tall.
All right, so it's
Yeah,
just
get
That,
surgery?
they're like,
It's
that
just-
guy's huge.
it's just
and
my like
Yeah,
taxidermized body with longer legs
Yes.
looking down on
Yes.
I
people.
like it.
Yeah.
Was it
People-
Gattaca where the
people-
guy
That's what I
got
just
his
said,
legs
yeah, the Gattaca.
extended? Yeah, you should do that.
No, we
Gotta
talked
be
about
taller.
this.
Yeah.
Because it's repeatedly smashing and then extending my femurs.
Yeah.
He did
And
do that, right?
to get like 2 more inches.
Right now. Let that
Yeah.
heal, then boom.
No,
two
no,
more.
like that's like
Boom,
the
two
max
more.
before you die. Also,
Before you
then
die,
if I'm
Does
like,
your life force going to the
yeah,
next level?
essentially your
What the
body will
hell?
give up.
Then you
And-
can't walk.
And also, I don't want to be like, wow, that guy's 6 foot tall and he's got 4 foot femurs. like how weird would that look?
Get
Dude.
some new spine.
Get some new spot.
That's what I'm
Draw
saying.
that.
Do it after you're dead.
Right.
They can get weird with it.
Yeah.
They can
increase my
They
spine
can
and-
replace your
No.
spine with
You're-
someone else's.
Put your head on top of a giraffe.
Someone
There you go.
else's
Let's be
spine.
like-
You're thinking too
Here's
small.
the
Jeremy's got 4 legs and a
Eventually,
tail, but look how long
I'm
his
gonna
neck
be
is.
reincarnated as a giraffe. And then you're all
Technology will
fucked.
allow
I'm
people
gonna
to
be an
as
actor.
tall as they want to.
Here's the thing. If you, for whatever reason, right, during your life, had some sort of spinal surgery, right, or
Yeah.
any kind of surgery, you get bones replaced, you get organs replaced. No one goes, that's not him anymore, right? Like, say you get like a heart like surgery and you need to like, oh shit, I got a new heart. People aren't like, that's not Jeremy though. Like, that's you. So, well, why can't they swap everything after you're dead?
That's a
Right?
good point.
You
Yeah.
die, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's not his rib cage. And you're like, nah, it is. Look, it's connected to him.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
gotta be
It
his.
is now.
It is
Again,
now, fool.
You're thinking too small picture.
No, I'm thinking big. That's
Yeah,
the issue.
it's me.
He's
It's
already
just
small.
small
I'm
enough.
thinking biggest picture.
Go,
we
Lindsay.
fucking put Jeremy's body in space, so he's always looking down on us
Make
because
him
we've had to
tall.
Yeah,
look
but
down
then
on
it
him his
doesn't
whole
affect the
life.
size.
Unless he's
No, I
Yeah.
would get larger.
What if-
Eventually, being in
Yeah.
the vacuum would stretch me out.
okay.
There you go. Yeah.
What if we
Yeah,
put
that's
your
not at all what she was
consciousness
saying,
in like
though.
a giant robot? Would
That
work?
works.
I'm up for that. Elon Musk is
'cause
working
then-
on that.
Yeah,
Right
then
now.
you're taller than anyone.
Yeah, Elon Musk is working on that. Like
That
he's
is-
like
I don't know.
Like he's
I feel
not
like-
that and has been for the last.
I feel like other than Terminator films, I
I hate
still
to
couldn't
break
be
it
an
to you.
actor.
Anybody that's working on that, they've already done it.
Have you ever seen Gundam? You could be an actor. You could be the Gundam.
Is he Gundam or Gundam Wing? Let's be clear. Does he fly?
You've lost
He
me.
can have the wing.
You know
We'll
the
let him have that.
what was the
Then he can look down above us.
what was that? What was that sci-fi movie?
Alien.
No. With the thing on
Man
his,
with two
on
brains.
his-
Space
on
Jam.
his,
Jurassic
on
Park.
his neck with
Spider-Man
Dr.
2.
Octopus.
stem.
Shape of Water.
The guy who like
You're
knew
not
like it
wrong,
was like
though.
the robot
Oh,
voice in his brain.
shit.
Oh,
Upgrade.
we watched
Upgrade.
that. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yes.
right. We saw that.
That movie came out and Elon Musk said, "Fuck, they're on to me." Because that's him now. He's
No,
upgrade.
the
He's
robot. The
chip.
robot controlling
It's
Elon
true.
Musk
It's
said,
true.
"Oh fuck, they're on to me."
Elon Musk is
Elon-
the chip.
Yeah.
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 Elon Musk
is
is
like-
the name of the robot. It's like stupid leak code.
Yeah.
He's like Cave Johnson, right? He's like trying to make dumb stuff that might make
I think
things
he
awesome.
was Cave Johnson 150 years ago. Okay, now he's a computer chip. He's already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
He
thinking like
figured
he's
it out.
going to do a thing that's already
Or his
happened.
brain.
No, him and Mark Zuckerberg are shells. They're
When he
hosts.
came out of the
Yes.
pod
No, Mark Zuckerberg's
10
an
years
alien.
ago,
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Mark
His
Zuckerberg's
body
straight up alien.
is Mark Zuckerberg.
No,
His inside is an
I've
alien.
used my program
Yeah.
to study humans.
It's like Men in Black.
Facebook is
Sugar
a
water.
Oh God.
Not human.
Even that dude was more human than Mark Zuckerberg. I'll say it.
Well, Mark Zuckerberg's got the android look. Like he looks like Data. Like whereas
He does.
He does look like
Yeah.
Data. I kind of want to have a conversation with him because I hate making eye contact, and he's just nothing but eye
Yeah,
contact.
he'll burrow,
Two
he'll burrow a
eyeballs.
hole through your head.
He'd read my
Two
thoughts.
eyeballs and a husk.
Yes, I am looking at you with my eyeballs that are human.
Please, God.
That's not you.
the social network.
Did you see my movie? I am Social Network. I mean, I am Mark Zuckerberg, a human.
As a human.
I think I asked you before. You watched Letterkenny, right? Or no?
No, I've heard good things though.
There's a
It's
Mark
really
Zuckerberg
good.
parody. It's funny. But anyways.
No.
There's also is that Hulu? I think it's on. It's on Hulu. I had Hulu up. I don't know, a week or two ago, and there's a show called Little Kenny, and it's an animated like 5-episode, like 2 or 3 minute episode things, and it's like they're 6.
Okay.
Just based off the letter
like
Kenny.
Muppet Babies, basically.
It's it's animated, but yeah, it's the main dude. Like, was Wayne? Isn't it the main guy? You know, he usually does like the talking
Mr.
head.
Wide.
It's just him. It's just him doing talking like this now, and he's got a little lisp, and he just opens up except he's talking about school, and it's just like him doing the same idioms like from the show, and he's like, so Johnny came in with some milk, and he dropped his milk, and everybody laughed at him. And it's like, okay, and that's the one. And it's just like, I watched it in confusion for like 3 minutes, and that was one of the episodes.
It's like algebra.
It's just
Why you
such
gotta
a
mix numbers
weird,
and
like
letters?
little. It's like it's something you'd expect to see as like a web short.
Yeah.
And that's the fact that it was on Hulu. Like, well, here's 17 minutes. That's a season.
Have you seen what's the Rob McElhenney show, the Ravens Banquet? What's it?
I've
Quest?
seen
Magic
the-
Quest maybe, or Fantasy Quest.
The promotional stuff.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
I want to see it, but it's Apple TV, which I don't have.
was
Yeah,
him
I
riding
think, but you
like
get it
a
for free if
bird.
you have an iPhone. So it's like
Birds of Prey.
I gotta make it happen.
Close.
What did you think about that, Jack? I feel
Birds
like
of
you
Prey?
liked it.
I enjoyed it, but it didn't blow me away.
You had fun, is what I thought
it was
Jack would take
fine.
away from
I
it.
mean, like I can't really be like, oh my gosh, when this happened, I was shocked. It's
No.
like,
I went in
think
thinking
the,
like
the,
this
the
is
more
gonna
I've
be like
digested
a...
it, the less I've liked it. If
Oh,
that
interesting.
makes sense.
I felt like
I didn't eat it.
I wanted a music video-esque experience, a lot of like stimulation, light, sound, color, action, and that's what I got. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
But before this, I went behind into the fridge back there because I was like, I'm gonna get myself a beer, and I was like, I probably am gonna want 2 beers, so I grabbed 2 beers. Now,
What happened?
Hey, why don't
So
you ask
my
this question
second
when I
beer-
go off?
Welcome to
Hang
my
on.
life.
hey,
Hang on, wait, Jeremy. Now you can ask the question.
Mythic,
Okay, finish the question.
Mythic Quest Ravens.
my
Banquet.
question was gonna be, what happened?
I had a
That
similar
was right.
experience this morning where I put a bunch of rains in my fridge
Yeah.
because I like them cold in the morning.
Did anyone throw it at you?
And no, that one wasn't mine.
Okay.
And then as I was leaving the house today, I opened the refrigerator, no rains.
It's the craziest thing. It was all backstage.
Oh, I must have left it. I must have left it
You
back
picked it up
there.
and
Wow.
you lost
No
it like
Rains.
Matt
That's a
Lotta's
Blind
Reese's
Melon
Cups.
song.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
So I was like, cool. I
Props
guess
to
she
you,
drank
got
it.
that joke.
Got you.
I went in the pantry, pulled out, a warm rain
Yeah.
to my displeasure, sat in the car, and then saw a nice cold one sitting in Lindsay's cup holder. And I just said, I got a nice cold drink there.
Correct.
And she just said nothing.
I said
just
nothing,
ignored it.
and we drove to work.
And I was just like, cool.
In silence.
So it's like, you're taking mine, and there were more you could have put in the
I mean, what is there to
refrigerator.
say at that point? I'm
just-
sorry.
Hey, you have this one. I'll take the warm one.
I'm imagining an intense.
I took
stare
your
the
drink.
entire ride.
She also has her own. Like, they're mine and hers.
True.
And-
Someone-
but what's nice is when
It's mine
hers
and
run
yours
out,
and yours and mine.
she gets more. And
Yeah.
mine become hers.
It's true.
Someone, I guess on Awu, I don't think I was there for it, but sent a big box of rain, and it was just sitting next to my desk. So we were digging into that box pretty good until it was just 2 cotton candy ones, and then out of desperation, we drank those.
We did. I even came over to Jeremy. I was like, so what's your favorite flavor? Because I have to replenish this. I've drank like 75% of these.
Even though I told her, I was like, you don't have to feel like I need
She
to
drinks
replenish
like
this
6
because
a
I
day.
didn't buy them.
Still,
It's
I did
It's
not,
bad.
but
It's
like
such
they
a
got
waste
sent.
of
Yeah.
rain.
It's
really.
an addiction.
I had 2 today as well. Also, there were 2 new flavors when I went into the gas station. There was the one I had, which was called Red Dragon. Don't know. It was okay. It was, but the other one was jalapeno strawberry.
See that? I don't like
terrible.
jalapeno.
I don't think
Yeah,
I don't like
I'm not a
jalapeno in my
big fan.
drinks. I've had like a jalapeno margarita before.
Yeah.
Not good.
I do appreciate
Yeah.
that you came over to my desk specifically to go like, new flavor.
Check it
I was
out.
like, hey, what's up?
Well, the guy said it to me when I walked in. He went, "Ah, you getting the new one?" I was like, "You know it," because he knows me at this point.
Dude, just you doing that reminded me. I told you this already, but I had food delivered the other day, and it's all stemming. It was a wild circumstance to get to the food. It was a funny.
A lot of
series
people
events.
reminding each other of food.
of a thing that do a thing to a thing to a thing, and then you ended up ordering food. So then I ordered food, and as the delivery guy came to the house, I opened it up, and he was like, "This is a pretty like muscular dude, like a bro." And I ordered sandwiches from Jersey Mike's, and he hands me the sandwiches, and he goes, "Dinner time, bro." And I was just like, "Fuck."
Did you high five him or chest bump him?
I didn't either. I was like, "Oh, thanks a lot, man." He's like, "Hey, take it easy, dude." But I was just like, no one ever like handed me my food and ever told me like, "Whoa, eat up, time to eat."
Did he offer you like a puka shell necklace or
No,
anything?
but it was just like he was happy to give it to me. He was just like, "Man, you're gonna eat this food."
Yeah. He actually held out a joint and was like, "You want a hit?" Michael went, "No."
No, he wasn't like stoner.
Appetizer?
He wasn't stoner, bro.
I showed you that GIF of Snoop Dogg the other day.
That was funny.
There's a great GIF
That was funny.
of Snoop Dogg with a police officer next to him. Like I think it's like a security guard
like
at
working
like
at a
whatever
concert
venue
or
they're at.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Snoop is like just smoking a joint, and then he doesn't even look at the police officer. He like pulls it out of his mouth and then like holds it out to him. And the officer goes like, and like without looking at him, Snoop just like keeps hitting him, and then like the officer finally goes.
I mean, like to be fair, if that guy got fired, that's a shitty manager. Because like if Snoop Dogg offers you a
Right, I was gonna say Snoop offers a dick like Snoop Dogg.
No.
I mean, two
like,
celebrities
all right.
who, if they offer you weed, you have to say yes. Or Snoop Dogg and
Martha Stewart.
Willie Nelson. Also Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart
That's
will
on
offer
there.
you-
Martha Stewart would just be
Scarf
awkward
or
to say no because I don't know how to say no.
She'll offer you stock advice.
Jay Chandrasekhar from Super Troopers, director of Super Troopers and a bunch of other stuff. He talked about doing doing Dukes of Hazzard, and Willie Nelson's on that movie, and he's like, "Oh, he's like, I smoke a lot of weed too," and Willie's like, "Okay, yeah, come by my trailer," and he said Willie smoked him under the bus.
I believe
He
it.
said like he couldn't
Like he
handle-
melted through the bus. Yeah.
That's how I want to die. When I'm ready to die, I gotta
By
find
Willie
Willie Nelson
Nelson?
because he'll still be alive. That motherfucker.
Well, let me ask you this.
For forever.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
He's an immortal.
Were they smoking the wacky weed?
That will
on,
come
Ryan.
up in our video with Adam Page.
Oh boy.
I don't know if there's any celebrity that if they offer me that I would say no because it's a story.
I'll
that's
be
it,
honest.
right?
I thought you were going the other way. I thought you were going to be like, I just wouldn't do it. I'd do it no matter what.
Yeah, it's a story.
Yeah. It goes
I mean,
without
to be fair,
saying.
you're like, so Tom Arnold offered me a hit, and I was like, all right,
Right.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
he punched me as hard as he could.
And Morgan Freeman was like,
My wife?
take a hit. I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely I will.
And then like
Morgan
while you're doing
Freeman
it,
smokes
And I don't
weed.
even smoke weed. That's
exactly.
someone who does not smoke weed.
Be like,
yeah.
and I
okay. No, I'm all meth.
guy.
Yeah.
Straight up meth.
he would just sit there.
If
back.
you ever hear like just this in a video, it's just Jeremy.
Yeah. That's
You
it.
hear the rubber.
The camera
Oh,
cuts
my
away.
drawers are all just
Rubber
like belts
hoses.
and rubber. Yeah.
Good lord.
Gotta tie off
All for the
somehow.
heroin, yeah.
You know? People send me syringes. I'm like, yes.
Thanks, Awu.
Just
Don't do that, please, Raul. Send me a punching
This
bag.
guy is on a quest for a punching.
I want a
is.
punching bag in the office.
And
Is it a
I-
heavy
no
bag
one else
or like
does.
like what kind of bag?
like a standing bag.
I mean, Gavin works with us.
You know, like a
you that,
weight,
right?
like sand or water in the base.
Like
and
like one of those guys who has the arms cut off.
I mean,
Jeremy.
those ones are like okay. I just like the cylindrical
Okay.
bags.
No.
That's what I
Right?
have
If
in
you're
my
gonna-
house.
If you are gonna send one though, find one that's really weird that Jeremy wouldn't like something that's off-putting.
That way he'll want to punch it more.
Just something where like he'll get what he wants, but he's not entirely satisfied with it.
yeah, like a genie kind of situation.
Like
where
if
it's
you,
ask
yeah,
for a
exactly.
wish, but
Like, here's a
it
punching
comes
bag,
with a
but
hook.
It would have to be something
the
that I
outside
really.
skin is like the boobed lady Lindsay sent you. You know,
It would have to be something I really don't want to punch.
Yeah, I would
Like,
just be something you don't want to look at.
I'm gonna say this. Bit of mixed reaction, I'm sure.
we
but
go.
I know
Ready?
because
Get ready to
Jeremy's a
edit.
good person.
Jeremy's
You're
a good
gonna
person.
send a punching bag to look like my wife.
Gentleman, yes.
Damn.
There have been multiple times where I said, Jeremy, let's fight. And he goes, I can't hit you. You're a woman. So make it look like a woman and we're good.
What's
That's it.
like a woman? You mean just a woman?
Yeah.
How do you make it look like a woman? Like put a
woman has
wig on a
many
punching
different-
bag?
Also,
Got lipstick on it.
Give it a bow like Miss Pac-Man. Now it's a
also,
woman.
in fairness, apart from the occasional heart punch to Gavin, I don't really hit people.
Well, the thing
in
about-
period.
Also, especially Gavin, like a punching bag doesn't fall over. That's
I
kind of
asked the
whole
other day if I
point.
punched Gavin as hard as I could with a boxing glove on, what would he live?
Yes.
Probably.
I don't know. It's not
Unless,
hit him. I would
unless
think.
you like hooked his head and like caught him in the temple, he's
Yeah.
gonna survive. If you're just straighting like a jab, yeah.
He
100%
always
will.
claims
hate
that I.
you later.
He always claims I stop his heart when I punch him in the chest.
He's exaggerating.
Heart
Or-
punches are fun. There's a heart punch
he's
in a
got a really
future
good
episode of Haunter.
I
Yeah.
assumed you were gonna say.
I heart punched him right
British
in the
people
eye.
also have two
right.
hearts, so
They do, and 4
Yeah.
stomachs like a cow.
Yeah.
Yes. They're responsible for the
There's a
methane
lot
in
in
the
there.
atmosphere.
You don't see it, but
Yeah. Now, what is a heart punch? How do you?
You punch someone in the heart.
I mean, it's self-explanatory, but like, is it with a fist? Is it like?
It's with a fit. Well, sometimes I'll do
punches
the
are
pop.
with a fist.
I'll do the pop on
Some are with
the
kicks.
chest sometimes.
That's
That's
like
what
a
That's for
a palm.
that's a palm heel.
Yeah.
But like if I hit Gavin with an open hand, it's because I want noise. I want there to be a slap to it.
This doesn't really give as much noise.
The heart punch is usually I come around the side and hit him in the chest. It'll be like during AH Live or something. He'll like a moonball call. He'll hear hot punch, and then that's the last thing he hears. And then he's like,
and then he's it's hard
So
to
you're
stop.
coming up behind him and going like.
Sometimes I do that, yeah.
Okay.
That's
What's
usually a
the
good
Maureen
one.
Ponderosa parody? Where she's.
oh, she does
Oh
this.
yeah, she's
Oh,
like
that's
that.
Cape Fear.
There it is. Yeah. Cape Fear.
That's a Marky Mark. Even that was that a remake? The Marky Mark version? I think that was a remake.
Maybe. I think there's
right?
there's
like
one
an
with the 60s
old
or
ass
something,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
We should get one of those punching bag machines that like you hit it and it'll show your score.
I said that too. I also
All right,
said
now
that.
we're talking. That's
That'd
how
be
they
cool.
test like
Yeah.
spiritual power in anime.
Oh yeah, and
It's true.
Vegeta came up to it in the tournament.
Yeah, he
comes
broke
up.
it.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
flew
that's
across
how
the
you
Vegeta
get to be in the tournament of power.
They did
the
it
world
in,
tournament. or whatever.
going back to Yu Yu Hakusho again. Yusuke did it. He didn't. I don't think he shot it.
I just was doing it.
He should have, though,
That's all I
because
wanted.
that's
My
how he
punch
does
will
it.
be the
Yusuke.
strongest.
Well, not to discredit her, he does have a spirit gun that shoots out of his finger.
Thank you. This is DBZ.
Slingers!
This is Yu Yu Hakusho.
What?
Slingers shooting
yeah.
snakes out of
Yeah,
his
but
mouth.
there's no snakes.
sounds
It's
like a
just
kid's
it's
lunch.
just like a spirit bullet.
Like, I packed some slingers in your meal today.
Good.
Really quick,
Y'all got
I'm
Pog?
going
And
to
his fingers don't
completely-
come off.
I'm going to completely alienate you two.
Okay.
DBZ, you guys have both watched it, right?
Correct.
Dragon
Okay.
Balls.
You're gonna alienate me? Go for it.
All right. Why does Gohan when he goes to high school? Why does he use the Nimbus cloud? Because he's like, I can't fly there. That'd be weird. Why does he use this flying fucking cloud?
Why do any
thing?
of them use the Nimbus?
I don't know.
I mean,
Obviously.
only 2 of them can. You have to be pure.
Yeah, but why?
do,
like
but-
Goku used
Well,
it
because
too. but
Goku
why?
used it because he
Goku's
couldn't fucking fly.
Also,
couldn't
it's
fly.
mythological.
When he was
And
a
then
kid.
once he did, the thing didn't matter at all. And so
Right.
Gohan
Yeah.
was like, I need it to pretend to be a car, but it
Yeah, no,
flies.
I mean that's it. They just wanted to bring it back for probably
Well,
nostalgia. it
Goku
was useful as a
uses the
child.
Nimbus because mythologically, Sun Wukong uses a Nimbus cloud. So they're like,
Well,
okay,
that
we
makes-
have to have that
Right,
symbolism.
but then they
there.
got
that
to
makes sense.
they got to
Yeah.
DBZ and they said, "Fuck it, they can fly now."
Yeah, you know.
Based off the Monkey
I'm
King.
sorry.
Son of Wukong.
It bothered me in
Yeah.
Kakarot, and I had to
Yeah.
ask you.
Also,
The number of
Gohan is a
people-
mama's boy, so of course he's going to want the life of leisure. He's not going to fly there himself. He's going to
But
take a cloud.
he literally is just like, I can't fly here. People will think that was weird.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
the
but you're
great-
flying on a goddamn urine cloud.
Great Saiyaman.
You're right, it's true.
It does
but
look like pissed on snow.
It does.
It does look like a little pee
Now, did you watch the original Japanese with subbed, or did you watch dubbed?
I watched dubbed.
Okay,
I
good.
was.
Oh,
I
you
couldn't
piece of
do
shit.
it.
Well, you call yourself a fan.
Racist asshole.
I watched sub for Super.
I watched the
that's all I
dubbed
know.
growing up, and Michael and I
Wilson movie?
still fight about the DBZ intro and what is
we?
appropriate.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to have the
I
Chawa.
I want
I don't think
that's
my
him.
name.
I'm the Rock the Dragon person. Yeah, I know.
Rock the
Dragon Ball Z.
It's just it's so like funny the difference between like America, like English,
true.
and then their version. Because again, yeah, it's like
Like guitar
Beat the
riffs
shit
and
out of
everything.
your friends.
Like
theme
in
song.
the sub is like cha la. And then America's like it's just like it's so different.
It's true.
It's so different.
It's true.
All
What
the music is wild in DBZ. Like
Yeah.
the because if you do subbed, you get the original music, which is like all the music has changed.
Well,
in
the other thing I
English
noticed
version.
about like just watching the English dub versions and like seeing clips from like the Japanese version original of Dragon Ball is like, you know, when you hear the voices they use, like, you know, the voice actors for Goku and Vegeta and stuff like that, they're like these really, well, Vegeta's a very low raspy voice, and then Goku's just kind of like this mid-range voice and everything. But then when you listen to the Japanese one, they're like super high pitched.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Goku's like, like it's
Yeah,
super
it's
up
the
there.
same way. I mean, it's like an old woman
Yeah,
Yeah,
it really is.
It's the
She
same
does like
thing.
3 characters.
Well, a lot
with,
of
like,
main characters in
Naruto.
anime, yeah, and Full Metal Alchemist too. Ed is a woman in Japanese.
They
Which-
do a lot of
I
like,
wonder why that
like
is.
the protagonists are
Because women
like
can
like
play
high
the voices
pitched.
of little boys pretty well.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, but Goku's not a little boy.
Goku's not a little boy, he's a grown ass man.
You're right.
But it is an interesting choice.
But he started as a little boy.
Yeah,
It makes
I'm
sense.
in the restroom
grew.
while
He
I'm of
grew.
no use to this.
Yeah, yeah,
for
that's
it,
fair.
Jack.
Sorry, man.
Do something useful.
Frieza, and then there's Frieza.
Frieza.
Yeah,
She,
he's
the
the
original
whole thing.
Frieza passed away not too long ago, from what I remember.
I think
But
you're
yeah.
mistaken.
Am I? Maybe.
Oh,
I'm-
wait, you're talking
'cause
about
That's the woman who was also
Dub
the
or
trainer
Sub?
for Dub.
Yeah, I don't think that's correct.
The Yu Yu Hakusho trainer as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. Okay.
Genkai.
I
don't
had
believe,
heard she
I don't
died.
think
Maybe
she
didn't.
passed away.
Sorry.
They, like in Super,
Frieza came back
in,
after the
in,
Dragon Ball.
in
Yeah.
Super,
Golden Frieza.
in
Yeah,
Super,
dude.
that-
He
like
trained
I
for
know
a month.
she was recast.
That's all it took.
You know
But
what
she
was a
still
real
alive
shame?
when they cast her.
What's
in
up?
Super.
Mecha Frieza was a shame.
Mecha Frieza was a shame because he lasted for 5 seconds.
That's
then
it.
got-
Yeah, 'cause he
then
didn't- still didn't train.
Well, yeah, no, I know.
He just got cut in half by. There's Frieza.
You didn't get cut in half.
Perfect.
You got.
Yes.
That was it.
Yes.
Well, that's no.
That's
no.
good.
That's before
Only
the
a
training.
Super Saiyan could beat that.
That's before the training.
I mean, is
The
that? Because that's
legend.
like Frieza's final form.
No, but I mean, he's not gold.
He's not gold. Gold was added.
OG Frieza didn't train at all, ever. He was
Gold
just
one
born
did?
like that.
Powerful.
That's how he
What's-
became gold. That's the
what's-
logic.
what's really
I
is-
tried. That's it. That's all they say.
We
That
read
that really
through-
was it. Was he
He
was
li-
like,
he
I never
went-
tried
he
before.
went,
I didn't think to do this.
because I was the strongest person in the
Dude.
galaxy.
Yeah.
We were reading through the different levels of Super Saiyan the other day.
God.
Yeah,
In,
there was-
in
I
one of
think
those
there was-
bouts
Oh.
of me trying to learn anime.
I think there was like 16,
I love
There's a
those
lot.
videos,
and
by the
like
way.
4 were
Some-
missing.
Some didn't count either.
A lot
Some
didn't
were
count.
just
They got
like,
into Kaioken, which
And like
That's
some
not-
aren't
that's not
canon,
Super
like
Saiyan.
Super Saiyan 4 isn't canon anymore. I
Not
don't think.
anymore,
But
it's
like
not.
we're reading through them,
Cooler.
and it got to a point because you know I knew I watched through like the Boo series. I think that's as far as I watched in Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, that's the end.
I guess like, but then like
for
then they
Z,
went for Z. So I watched
I'm
through
just
Z.
saying. In
Super,
Dragon
Super's
Ball
a whole
Z.
other thing.
For Z, I watched through that.
I only
But
watched till it ended.
I didn't keep up with GT or any of that crap after
GT was
it.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And then there's like all the stuff after it with like the kitty cat that's really mean or something.
He's not really mean. He's
What?
just his job is to kill everyone.
Oh,
There it
you're
is.
talking about Beerus.
Ah,
I
yeah.
was like,
Gotcha.
what cat? Oh,
He's a kitty cat that's mean.
He's like an Egyptian.
I thought you were talking
looking-
about Yamcha's cat.
Yamcha Puar?
Yeah.
Puar's in charge of killing everybody.
Puar.
So
Puar?
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 You're saying Puar.
I always call him Puar because
Puar?
why do I even want to see him?
It's just you're really stretching that out.
But
Puar.
we were like reading them, and there was literally a point where it was like, okay, there's a Super Saiyan God, and it has like red hair or something, right? And then the next one was, I think it's just called Super Saiyan Blue, and then it said,
It used to be called Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but that's a big mouthful. So
yeah, because then literally the first sentence of it was, what happens when a Super Saiyan God goes Super Saiyan?
it's literally
you get blue.
You get blue,
blue hair.
changes from red to blue. That's it.
And then it was like Super Saiyan Rose. Only this Super Saiyan can turn Super Saiyan Rose, but it isn't actually a Super Saiyan. It's just
It's-
someone else's
it's not.
Saiyan's body that turns Super
Possessing a
Saiyan.
dead Goku's body.
Well, now knowing that, you know what Super Saiyan
Super
level.
Seven.
What's a Super Subbing?
Matt and I
Super
are at, I
7
know.
level.
We're on the blue.
But now I'm no longer blue. I went down. I'm back down to
It's
the
okay.
blonde
You'll
mode.
power
I
up
know.
soon.
We'll get
You'll
there.
get back up there. Don't worry.
Talk about
So
the
they don't
things-
and then
turn-
Super Saiyan Instinct.
So they never turn
That's not
blonde
even Super
anymore.
Saiyan. Anyone can do that.
No, they do.
Is there any reason to turn blonde anymore?
No.
If you
So,
can turn
like,
red and blue, what's the point of blonde?
Essentially,
no
he
point.
does it when he's like, I don't need to waste the energy on going God.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Why?
Like,
Then the kitty
you're-
cat's gonna kill him.
Well, the kitty cat basically has to go God to even do anything to him. So, but the kitty cat's also his buddy now.
Oh,
They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh, they're cool now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Again,
that was over
he
pretty
was,
quickly.
He was
Yeah.
never bad. It was just like it's my job to kill everyone.
To blow planets up.
Yeah,
When did Dragon
you
Ball
don't get
Z
mad at someone for doing their job. You
air
don't get
in
mad at a cop for
America?
pulling
Yeah.
you
What?
over. I mean,
When
you
did
might.
I don't know.
DBZ
Captain
air in
America got mad at
America?
Thanos.
What year?
No, it wasn't his job.
DBZ,
was
probably
top.
90s,
was
I
gonna
think
say
it started
late
airing.
90s, right?
Probably
DBZ
earlier
in
than that.
America,
DBZ
I think.
I
don't
watched
know,
it
I
on
wasn't
Cartoon
born,
Network.
probably.
It used
I
to
did
be
too.
on the WB. It was only on like 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Yep, with Yu-Gi-Oh was also
And
at
that
the
was
same time.
no, it was way before that. And that was it was before Yu-Gi-Oh!
Me before
existed.
school would disagree.
Hit X for doubt.
Dragon Ball for sure. DBZ, I don't know if they. Well, no, they did.
No,
start it
definitely
before,
because
for sure.
that's before they switched studios and they had all different voice actors up until like Frieza Saga. Then they switched and like the entire cast changed, which is now the like permanent cast basically.
And the guy who did Perfect Cell, it's the same dude who does Handsome Jack, right? Pretty sure
I
that's
think
the
so.
same,
That makes sense.
same
He's
voice
also
actor.
the same dude that does Taguro from Yu Yu Hakusho. Maybe I've mentioned
This needs to, these words you keep saying need
Yu
to
Yu
stop
Hakusho.
happening.
Yes. I only asked about the time period in which DBZ was released in America because thinking about the theme song, I was like,
Yusuke
well,
Urameshi, Spirit Detective?
yeah, please.
Well, yeah, get insight.
Botan, anything? No?
Bingo!
Yeah.
Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Yue? Anyways.
Bingo.
If that was released in late 90s, then to appeal to American audience members,
No.
kids were at the time listening to things like Power Rangers. And
Hell yeah!
that
Yeah.
kind of theme song is exactly the kind of theme song they
You're
use
right.
for DBZ. So I would argue that they're trying to appeal to dumbass American kids who just want to punch things.
Was that
Billy.
Buckethead
What's that?
that did the Power Ranger theme song?
I don't know.
Was
I
it?
don't think so.
They did something like that, I thought.
Could be.
Dude, you know what?
What's
What's the name of the dude that does Invader Zim?
Jonan Vasquez?
Is that the voice actor? No,
Oh,
not
you
the
mean the
creator.
guy,
The voice actor for Invader
That was
Zim.
good knowledge, though.
Yeah,
Daggett?
well done.
Yeah, he does
I'm
Daggett
struggling
from,
right now,
from,
too.
Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah,
I
he
can't-
was Daggett, right?
I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
That
also-
name is, that's a hard one to get
He's
away
also
with.
Chaos in Skylanders, but
Really?
it's
I
essentially
didn't know. That's
exactly
cool.
Invader
Oh,
Zim
yeah.
trying to kill Spyro.
Yeah, I have, for whatever reason, I don't know why the fuck you've watched that show.
I
I've put
didn't
it
watch
on.
the show, I played the game.
I put it
because
on
I
for
like Spyro.
seconds because I saw it, and he's like this little asshole, like
Mm-hmm.
bad guy, and he's like somebody's son. He's some like main bad
Yeah,
guy's kid or
some
some shit.
evil dude or something.
Anyway, what blew my mind is like every now and then with like Netflix or Hulu or something, I'll see along with my scrub viewing that I'll do, where I'll watch a movie in 15 minutes. I'll also watch like one episode of some old as shit, where I'll just be like, oh man, that's from 1993. Let's see if that holds up. Nope.
Usually no is the answer.
But
I was gonna say, here's some Snope-style correction on what I said.
Oh.
That a lot of people believe that the Power Rangers theme song is by Buckethead. It says, even though the sweet solo in the Power Rangers theme song isn't Buckethead, he did record the solo on Firebird, which is a song that appeared on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie soundtrack.
Is that what Ivan used? Yes?
Yes, it is.
That is, yeah. That's a great movie.
Is that the
I'm
one
familiar.
who goes doodle, 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 doodle?
I had the
I
VHS.
think,
I was
how
gonna
does it-
say,
how does it go?
Sounds like Buckethead to me.
Doodle, 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 doodle,
Best
doodle,
part,
doodle, doodle.
He's got the button, doesn't he,
Yeah.
on the guitar?
And he goes like, doodle, doodle.
Rita Repulsa's talking
But
shit.
the,
and he just
he
goes,
is.
shut up,
the
shut up, bitch."
dude-
I don't know. Rita Repulsa quit talking shit when Lord Zed showed up, and she's like, he's stronger, whatever.
It's true.
And he's like, I have no skin!
Did you like the new movie? Did you watch the new movie?
I liked it.
fine.
I
actually
actually
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Pretty well done.
It was pretty good for what it was. Yeah, it's fine.
They, anyway, though,
TBC.
he's Alpha 5. He's the
Sorry.
robot.
Ah,
Where I was like, oh fuck, like
The
as an adult-
Icaramba?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's Invader Zim.
Really?
Really?
is that what he doesn't say? I Icaramba, that's Bart Simpson. I think he just goes, ay.
That's what he
Yeah,
said.
like
That was Bill Hader in
Bryan
the
It
movie.
was,
Cranston.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston was like a ton of enemies on the original Power Rangers.
He was,
He was
he's-
Goldar.
No,
he was,
yeah.
oh, it was Goldar too.
No, I just made that up.
He honestly could be like
he was
he's the face.
he was
Bryan
he was
Cranston.
Zordon in the new movie, but he was
Yeah.
a bunch of people back in like the old show.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I remember
Zordon's
hearing
not the
about
bad
this,
guy,
yes.
Matt. Zordon's the good guy.
You're talking out of your
you're not
mind.
making
Was he the
Understand
lobster?
He can be Zordon and other
gotcha.
people.
There was definitely an episode where with a lobster.
Matt,
Man.
I'm gonna spoil
He's the
this
bad
if you
guy.
haven't seen the movie. He was the red effing ranger.
I know he was.
Okay?
The original one.
That's
That's
the
how-
good guy. Stop saying he's bad.
But he
okay?
was
To
bad
me,
in
the
the
Jedi
past.
are evil. How about that?
Bryan Cranston.
Tommy
Let's
was
see.
evil, but then he
was the
became
light-
good.
No, Tommy
That's
was
how this
good,
works.
but she put him under mind control. He
She
wasn't
did.
evil.
Are we getting another
She
Power
made
Rangers?
him evil.
Well, how many?
I hope so.
There's only been one, right?
They're,
All right.
they're not
The new
continuing.
ones?
Other new
So
ones.
really, Bryan Cranston as an actor in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV series.
Zordon.
He was in 2 episodes as Twin Man and Snizzard.
Awesome.
No, that should be Zordon. That's wrong.
Snizzard. That's when you
Can
fly
we get
like a
Snopes
G6.
to fact check that?
Snizzard is like a cross between a bird and a mosquito.
I love it. Snizzard.
I would say a snake and a lizard. Snizzard.
He was also
That makes more sense.
Yeah, pretty cut and dry.
Wait, but what's the cross between a snake and a lizard? A snake with 2
No,
legs?
it's,
No.
Yeah, it's a
What the hell is that?
It's a snake with arms, and that's it.
It's when you go to
That's a lizard! What do you mean it has no
He
legs?
has no legs.
All
Yeah,
right,
he
speaking
slithers
of
around
snakes
like-
and
you go
things
to
with
sneeze
no
and you
arms,
shiver. Snake, yeah,
he's in a
whatever.
movie. He's in a movie in 1994 called Erotique
fuck,
as
I'm
Dr.
hard.
Speaking of
Robert
which-
Stern.
Chicken Horse DLC. Yep. That's
where I was
where
going.
you were going with
There's
that.
new Chicken Horse DLC coming out. I don't know when exactly. They said soon, and they're usually pretty like it's actually soon when they say soon.
Yeah.
That game's still updated. I love it. It's all free, just free updates.
You have
So
made
there's-
an audacious claim that you might abandon horse, depending on what the
Well,
new
so
character
there's two new blocks, like fuckery blocks.
Yeah.
There's 2 new levels, and there's 1 new character. And I put that in the Slack, like when I saw it, like they announced like, hey, there's new DLC coming out. And Kevin replied, I bet it's a slug. And I immediately went, dude, if it's a slug, I'm like trading in my horse. And then I furthered, if it's any sort of slug or snake or snail-like
Limbless creature.
limbless worm,
Yeah.
I'll trade it. It's not gonna be, but if it is, no, it was a difficult decision to give up the horse.
What could
But-
it be, you think?
I mean, you know, there's a lot of animals.
Is there a
right?
giraffe?
Yeah.
I don't think they do
I don't think they do giraffe.
They
with that
could. I
elephant.
guess
I mean-
they could.
I don't know why you guys shot down giraffes so easily.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
feel like
I
it
feel
has to
like
be a bigger
stupid.
I
player
feel like the
model.
shape is
Stupid.
Yeah.
odd.
Exactly.
You
Because
could
its
like
body
kinda
would have to be
smear.
really
They already-
tiny.
they already have a
Big
horse.
hunch to
Because
kinda
they
go
have
up.
to fit the same
You know what?
sprite size.
You
So,
know
like,
what?
it would
You
have
know
to be
what
really
would
small
be good,
body.
and because that makes no sense as far as that game. Turtle.
I was gonna say
That was-
turtle.
Yeah, turtle would be
Turtle.
good.
Turtle is
There's
what
not
I was
a
thinking.
cat, right? I don't think
There was not a
There's
cat.
no cat.
Or
Cat
dog.
makes
like
sense.
that's
That's boring.
they're kind of like
Cat and dog are
farm animals, like wild
Cat Dog
animals.
was a
you
great
know?
show.
It was.
Cat Dog was
Good
great.
show. Also,
Cat
wasn't
Dog.
that one of the voice actors was?
Brian Cranston?
No, it was Jim Cummings was Cat. Who's
Yes.
dog? It was Tom
Who
Petty.
was-
Right.
Tom
Who
Kenny.
was
Yeah.
the
Tom
mouse?
Petty.
I can't
Winslow?
remember.
Winslow. Yeah.
Winslow. I was gonna say Laszlo.
Michael Winslow.
Rancid Rabbit.
But yeah, so you know, new contender.
That was the rabbit.
New chickie.
It's a game that doesn't stop.
I've
giving.
thought about it.
Yeah.
We'll play it.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Just
Couldn't
you
hurt.
know,
Couldn't
it's
hurt.
Luchasaurus told us to.
Some people might not like that decision, and their name is Sarah.
Imagine if it's a T-Rex. Luchasaurus would be so disappointed.
That would
if
be
it's
really
a T-Rex,
cool.
I'm also
Really
gonna
funny.
pick that.
What if the alt is a dragon? I mean,
Here's what's most upsetting about Horse. His alts suck. His outfits suck.
It's just a
He's got the
zebra, right?
worst.
Yeah, Squirrel turns into a skunk.
There's a lot of like
Like,
cool like
yeah.
animal changes.
Yeah.
Horse
just,
can
like,
be a zebra.
props and shit. Yeah. Woo.
dude, Chameleon Axolotl.
I can go from an elephant to a mammoth.
That's cool.
I can be
Zebra's
purple.
cool.
That's,
That's
what I love.
cool.
I'm
Why do you
purple and I
think
wear
that's-
orange.
Dude, if you get,
clothing.
you get like a dragon turns into Trogdor, that'd be pretty cool.
He's just got the one arm out the
Yeah.
coming out of the back of his neck there.
Yeah. Consummated
But
beast.
we'll see. We'll see what it is.
Yeah. You do a pretty good Trogdor impression, by the way.
Trogdor's and Todd.
Thank you.
You're good
Yeah,
with
we're good.
Trogdor.
You mean like Strong Bad, right?
Yeah, strong. It's yeah. I mean, yeah, same thing.
That's what I was getting at.
And then Plankton is a good one for you too.
The system is down.
The guy who plays Plankton, he always goes by Mr. Lawrence for
Yeah,
everything.
like
and
that's like
anything
the
that he
actor's
does.
name.
Martin.
Yeah.
If you look at the credits.
It's
Mr.
straight
Lawrence.
up
If you
Mr.
don't
Weird.
look into it, yeah, it's
Mr.
Martin.
Dot Lawrence, and that's his whole thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
a
It
lot.
was like, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't I'm assuming it's Patrick Warburton do that for Kids Next Door? Because it was Mr. Warburton at the end of every episode of that.
Was it? Who was he in Kids Next Door?
I don't know. I know Mr. Warburton was at the end of every episode.
Listen,
don't
I know
think
the things
that's
that Patrick
him.
Warburton does.
I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm
But
pretty
I
sure
also
that's
don't
not
know it.
him.
I don't
a
think
ton
he
of
was in
Warburtons.
Kids Next because I watched a bunch of Kids
Yeah.
Next Door and I don't
yeah.
remember
Talk
Patrick
Kids Next Door.
Warburton.
Talk
Stop.
to this dude. That's
Watch your mouth.
I watched a
Patrick.
It
little
was a
bit.
good
of it.
show.
I watched the shit out of Kids Next Door.
I was a PPG girl. Okay.
PPG is pretty good.
PPG
I mean,
is
Kids
pretty
Next
good.
Door
Yeah.
hit peak show though when they started like connecting the narrative.
Mr.
Yeah.
Warburton.
Because it used to be episodic,
Tom Warburton, aka
Tom
Mr.
Warburton.
Warburton.
and then it more or less still was, but they started doing like the big story arcs of like I love the story building shit with like the satellite station, and then like when they actually advanced the plot, like kids were aging out and
Yeah.
like the little kids were growing up. and-
Like once they turned 13, they like became evil or something.
Do you
like
remember how
that.
you're an
Yeah.
adult?
Yeah,
the
exactly.
finale was to that show?
yes.
It was
they had a bunch of live action
people that were the kids.
and they were old as shit.
the show's all
it
kids.
was just
What?
like for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and like so they'd cut to interviews of live action people that were supposed to be the adult versions of the kids.
And they were like
I don't
telling
like
the
that.
story of like this is how it all ended.
Yeah.
And they were like old as shit.
No.
yeah, weird. It was fucking weird.
Tyler, why don't you pull up a picture of that?
Thanks, buddy. How's that Photoshop going on the
Let's see the old live action Kids Next Door.
Let's see my head on Luchasaurus's arm.
And here it
Show
is.
it to me, baby.
3,
He's doing it again. He's doing it again.
2,
2, 1. You just keep saying no.
There it is.
Nice.
Awesome.
AH Live tickets are on sale.
Go watch concert.
Should I help out?
Go on.
Oh, God.
Hey, AH Live.
There we go.
Did what he could.
Oh, shit.
There was a button for that.
Hey.
Speaking of which, today we announced that AH Live is coming back to RTX. That was in the schedule for RTX. It was like, oh, by the way,
Why
Achievement
didn't you
Hunter's
tell
doing
me
AH
about
Live.
Hell yeah,
So,
AH Live.
AH Live RTX coming again this summer on the Thursday before RTX.
We're gonna
Tickets
be
will be available
Playing and
sometime.
watching DBZ the whole time.
Oh, dude, I'm down.
Fuck yeah.
So that'll be happening.
So there's
call Paula.
4 AH Lives on the schedule right now.
Yup.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. Dude, look at Slizzard.
Slizzard?
What is it?
Dude, it's Snake Lizard.
It is a snake lizard. His legs are made out of snakes.
Wait, no, dude, I
And why is it on Easter Island?
Yeah, why?
Are they
Why
on
is he an
Easter
Easter
Island?
Island? That's a great question.
Why? Yeah.
I had that action figure. I had the Snizzard. I could have been Bryan Cranston the whole time.
Could have been the whole time.
Someone for this episode had to make fake Easter Island heads for this location.
What do you mean?
No, that was
fake?
someone in
That's-
Japan.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
throw the
real.
word
They went to the
around.
location.
Like a little
I'm just
schmuck.
saying.
Snizzard.
Oh boy.
He's got a crown.
He has a crown. Is that a crown?
He's the king of
What
snakes
the
and
fuck?
lizards.
Anyway, so Achievement Hunter
Snizzard.
Live at RTX. Also on the schedule is a private Achievement Hunter event, which we don't have any information for right now.
We'll take
No.
We
your
have it
feedback.
planned, but we're not ready to tell you anything about it. It's gonna be good.
Achievement
Just if
Hunter
you're
seduces
a
you.
if you're a real Achievement Hunter fan, you'll be there.
Yeah, it is. I don't think we're going to be
We-
selling tickets for that. I think it's just going to be you have to obtain tickets in some form or fashion.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which, again, we don't have details for yet.
Yeah.
But there's the website if
You're
you're
going to
watching.
want to be there if you
Yeah.
go to RTX. And if you don't have tickets for RTX, go to rtxevent.com, pick up your tickets right now.
Tell you right
Be a lot
now.
of fun.
July 3rd through 5th.
Come celebrate July 4th with us at RTX.
Jump Live live show. You can go to that.
Nice.
Yeah.
When's
Live
that?
jump. I don't know.
Rave's back again. I might be doing the rave again. We'll see. That
Nice.
should be fun.
Sweet.
I'll be there.
Ray is back.
Yeah, Rave.
Yeah.
Eric, can you get
Uh-oh.
Ray? No? Why not?
He was there last year.
Eric has his number.
What I'm happy about.
Text him, it's not gonna.
That's
he's
That's
gonna
enough on
say,
you,
All
Eric.
right, Eric might text him.
What I'm happy about with that RTX chump episode is that a lot of people show up for RTX, like
That's
guests.
true.
So like we could have people on there that we
Who
want.
would
Nice.
pie in the sky? Who do you want to choke?
Jack.
And why does it go?
Bob Mortimer.
And why is it the American?
None of you know
theme
who that
song,
is.
not
Hank
the Japanese?
Mardukis.
Yeah, just the theme song.
Let's be clear.
No, I would love to be a contestant, but again, I figure you'd have people in from like out of town that you want.
As a contestant, I'd probably bring in. We could have Jack as a contestant. Jack's a good contestant.
if you want me, but I'm saying like I understand.
Jeremy,
there's
this
gonna
is
be
pie in the sky.
other big
No,
names.
Jack.
No, I was saying it's a deceiver.
No, I'm not a good deceiver. I'm a good contestant.
Yeah, Jack doesn't want to be a
Matt.
deceiver.
Mr. Lawrence.
What's up?
Matt
Get-
Bragg.
Get Mr. Lawrence. By the way,
Bragg.
Mr. Lawrence is not a voice actor on the show. He created it.
Oh, okay, good.
You dumbass.
Sorry.
Mr. Lawrence can come if he's plankton the whole time. Those are my terms.
That'd be cool.
I mean, because sometimes we have really big names at RTX, and
Matt.
so like,
Yeah.
Yeah, right
you
here.
know,
Lindsay
I'll take
Jones.
your second.
He's
offer.
right there. Don't.
I don't see
give
anyone
him the
calling you for
hand.
general commercials.
Don't give him the hand.
It's like
yeah,
Matt-
Oh my God.
But if they did, Matt would hang up on it.
Right?
It's like Matt would-
Second
You know
offer.
what? I would want Matt on the show as a deceiver if he were Shaq.
Oh.
If I were Shaq, that'd be so much
Now
more
you got
successful.
something.
It's like Matt will give you $500. No, okay, Matt will give you
That's
$100.
chapter 4 of the
I'll
book.
take it.
Can Matt
Second
do the
offer.
show wearing a jersey that would fit Shaq?
Yes.
Just see what that looks
gonna
like.
eat him.
Yes.
I'd be so down.
That'd be a moo.
It's gonna swallow
Yeah, it
you
really
whole.
would.
No, well, the thing is though,
God.
but it
It'll
wouldn't
consume.
cover.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
it would just
It'd
all
be-
be.
Resorb the
Be like that Jennifer Lopez
It would all
Oscar
be
dress and just
sleeve.
go down to his belly button.
Yeah.
The,
Oh, yeah.
the neck.
His entire rib cage would be exposed.
Yeah.
Well, like the best people to have on Chump are really confusing people.
So
People that you just can't. You're great. Chris is good.
Alfredo.
Alfredo's great. Yeah.
Andrew
and, like,
Rojas, dude, he kicked my ass.
Andrew Rojas is like. It's not because he's weird. He's just good at lying.
Yeah,
it's
he's
like a
good.
very there's like a juxtaposition there. But like because I think like a chaotic nature is also great for a deceiver. I think Greg Miller would be great for it.
Again, pie in the
Also,
sky.
Well, I'm saying pie in the sky. I said Bob Mortimer. And no one
about-
knows
I
who
really
Bob
don't think
Mortimer is.
any of the kind of funny guy, like Tim or Nick could both be great too.
The thing
Yeah.
about Greg Miller too is he is a liar. Like no,
He's a straight up liar.
known liar
Yeah.
and just awful.
I think
human.
James would be awesome for it. James Willems, he's great
Yeah.
at lying. Like
Yeah.
when we see like board games like Coup and Secret Hitler and stuff like that, he's awesome at lying. And
Elise would be funny.
Elise would be
She's
funny.
tough to read because she's
Well,
Kind
at
of like
least
Lindsay, where she's all over the place.
she
I
gives the
don't
same
know.
energy of like uncomfortable laughter
Yeah.
is what I'm going for.
I don't know
and
that-
I love that.
I don't know that Elise could get through the whole show without apologizing for lying.
True.
Well, she's Canadian, so
I know.
we'd have to make a,
It works
a
in
caveat for her.
edits, but she'd say something and be like, I'm sorry, that was a lie.
She could have Sam Antics come, her puppet. That'd be fun.
Well, what if she said, "I'm sorry, that was a lie," when she was telling the truth?
Oh shit.
Well, then she
She would be lying right
she'd
there,
be
but
a liar, and
that's
then
a
she'd have to
layer of
apologize
lie.
again. This is why you need him on.
I hate
a
it.
layer
Fucking
There's you.
How dare you?
get Shaq. He's right there.
I'm
It's
right
not
here.
Shaq. Yeah. he could
Imagine
be,
though if
Also,
I was.
Imagine.
But
though.
he's
You were saying, like-
S-H-A-C-K, like he's Shaq.
That's awesome.
You were saying pie in the sky, but like the problem with that is I'm trying to think about who's like best for the show. But if I had just access to anyone, I'd only want to go with people that like I just want to meet. I'm like, I don't give
Yeah.
a shit how you do on the
Yeah,
show.
cool.
That's
Right, like so I'd go on there and
So-
I'd be like, hi, like please welcome our panel, Mike Shinoda, Colin Mockery
Yeah.
Colin Mockery.
I would-
Terrible.
on the show.
I don't think he would be
He'd be
terrible.
awesome.
Yeah,
I know
he'd be
you
great.
just said I would pick people, and I don't even care if they were good on the show. And then you picked the guy that would be amazing on
He
the
would be
show.
amazing
So
on the
I
show.
was just pointing out that.
Yeah, but you know, and
hypocrisy
I'm just naming people
Yeah.
who would never in a million years be there.
This
Hey,
is
you
You
got
don't
you
know.
got a message from him that someone.
Rooster
begged
Teeth
for.
got a message.
Maybe
from
he's
him.
they,
That
like-
was me. I emailed him. I emailed him like a few weeks
Thank this
beforehand,
man now.
and then we got the video the day of Extra
Oh
Life.
damn!
Yeah.
and it looked like he was on a plane.
Yeah, he was on a plane shoot.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
I think you can say it.
No, hang on.
Who is, in your opinion, the worst liar at RT?
RT.
Who is not good?
Here's the thing.
Not a good liar.
Oh, man, it's a tough thing because on Jack's episode when he was the contestant, Cole got fucked, and I don't think that's necessarily Cole's
I pinned
fault.
him into a corner basically. That wasn't his fault.
I don't know, but he did that whole kitchen utensil thing too, all wrong. When he was like, "You can put hot dogs on it." And I was
Cole's
like,
a very honest person too, so I didn't watch the episode you're
Yeah.
talking about, but I imagine he would feel a little bad about lying or kind of give it away a little bit, like,
right.
this isn't quite true.
It's like Cole, or if we had her on as a liar, oh man,
Hannah,
Hannah as a
Yeah.
liar.
Yeah.
Hannah's amazing as a contestant.
She's a sweetheart.
because she's a sweetheart, and so therefore I don't think that she'd be a great liar because I think she'd feel bad.
I think
Yes.
Fiona would probably be a bad liar.
The angrier she
Watch
got,
out,
the
here
more
she
she's
comes.
lying.
Yeah.
She's gonna run in here and beat the shit out of you.
true.
She heard
Yeah.
it just now.
True.
Yeah, that would be
What?
Love her
What do you
to
mean
death.
I'm a bad liar? Bullshit! Bullshit! You're a bad liar. I'll kill you.
I'm telling the truth. What wasn't believable what I said? Like, all right, she's lying, and then we move on. So that probably wouldn't pan out very well. But yeah, I mean, other than that, there hasn't been anyone that came on and then just like couldn't do it. You know.
what if I came on and just told the truth the whole time? Would that throw you for a loop?
I mean,
Well,
if
the
that's what you
situations you
were supposed to do,
No,
That
this,
wasn't what I was
this
supposed
was
to
not
do.
me.
it would throw me for a loop in the sense
I have
of
nothing
it would
to do
break
with
the
this at
game.
all.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, it's Matt Bragg.
Oh,
It's Shaq
No.
Bragg.
Guys,
Please.
What's
Tyler's back.
You want to go to see the general? Come see me.
That's what Shaq talks like. If you didn't know,
Calm down.
If you want to see the general, come
on down.
talk to me. It's me and Shaq.
The name's
come to Shaq's House of Insurance. Picture in the general.
Oh boy. You thought that was Shaq, but it's actually Matt Shaq.
Well, yeah, come back to whatever Matt's camera for. Oh no, it's still him. Oh no, it's Jeremy now.
Yeah.
Oh, for a great low rate, you can get online and go to the general and change your dime.
Yeah.
Boy.
Couldn't remember the slogan.
This is why they're not calling you,
Oh,
man.
Jack.
Can I match it?
Jack Shaq.
Oh shit!
Why did it get bigger?
It's Shaq Patillo.
There it is.
Shaq Patillo.
Perfect.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shaq Patillo.
Wow.
I don't know. Oh no.
And then the set is Shaq.
Fucking podcast.
Now we make him the table. Can we need to turn him flat?
Yeah.
Put him over the table.
Shaquille
Stop
O'Neal.
breaking these. I'm trying
what
to
I
pick
always
up
do.
your shit.
She's just snapping the tabs.
Sarah, I learned intentionally. Maybe it's subconsciously, but she does it on purpose. She breaks
turn
them
that?
and puts them in the drink.
That's
I
Like-
used to do that.
Yeah, I used to do that too. Not like when there's beverage in
I
it.
don't. I can't answer that. I don't
If it's
know.
empty, I understand.
I
You
don't
gotta recycle
know.
it.
But also, why are you ripping it off to begin with?
it feels
I don't know.
good.
You
It's
just,
just a
you're
nervous
just playing
habit.
with it.
Fucking leave
Yeah.
it there.
It's like when I click pens, and then today I went to click a pen.
You got her.
Jeremy's desk.
Okay, this is all right.
Fuck,
This
I'm
was
so
this is-
mad.
this was insane.
This is
I have
messed
to
up.
leave in like a
Jeremy
couple of minutes because I gotta go do a
planted
live
All right,
stream.
this will be the end for
But-
Jeremy.
Well, this will be the end anyway.
But
All right, here, Jeremy's gonna finish us off.
No,
on the table.
Finish
Enough.
us off, and then I'm gonna brain
He's
you.
gonna go around one at a time and finish us off.
Time
Here
to
we go.
finish off. So, anyways, but Lindsay looks at me and she's holding her hand like she hurt her hand, right?
I laughed at that.
And then she like holds up this pen that we have in the office that has just a battery in it. So when you click the pen to open it up, it just zaps you. That's all it does. So Lindsay, I hear her go, ah! And I look over and she's doing this and she goes, did you put that there on purpose? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she holds up the pen. She's like, you knew I would click it. And I was like, where was that? And she was like, it was on your desk.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I leave something on my desk, I'm not doing it in the assumption you'll pick it up.
You know people come by your desk to loiter.
So that was the commotion. Okay, I heard the commotion. I know what it was.
She zapped
Lindsay was
herself
freaking
and
the
was,
fuck
like,
out.
and was like, you planted that for me.
Fuck you.
Okay, I don't know if that's
He had it
what
on
it
his
was.
own desk.
It was on my desk. It was in my area.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, you left it there just to get me.
Yeah.
Go watch Hunter. Go buy tickets for Age Live. Go buy tickets for
Solid
RCX. Go
outro.
vote.
Very seamless.
Don't you make
Do we have a
me
clip?
hurt
Do we have a
myself.
clip we're supposed to
Oh, do we have a Haunter clip?
Do we have a clip? No. Okay, good.
clip. I'm
Good.
glad-
Tyler's not here. No clip.
Set the expectation.
That's
and
it.
then
There we
you
go. Hunter season 2.
fucking ruined it.
Check out today's episode. If you're watching this live, today's episode, we go to Australia.
Yeah, it's Australia, and I got to dress up in a fun outfit.
Old Melbourne jail.
Hold my crotch.
And more importantly, download Face Jam. Listen,
God damn it.
subscribe.
Take the Face Jam challenge.
Here it is. Oh, dude, Face Jam challenge has blown up. So I'll throw this in real quick. The last episode of Face Jam, we for some reason stopped in the middle of the episode to have like a brainstorming session about how to promote Face Jam, and Eric came up with the Face Jam challenge, which is you tweet it at Face Jam Pod #Face Jam Challenge, and it's just a video of you telling someone about Face Jam. Now there seems to be some confusion. People tweet us videos of them telling people about Face Jam, and then generally the person they're telling is like, go away, leave me alone, I don't like you, fuck you, I'm not gonna listen to it. And they go, I tried. No, you've done the challenge.
That's the challenge.
They don't have to listen to it.
Yeah, mission
They don't
accomplished.
have to care. All you gotta do is get it out into the world. If you speak the words, record it, and tweet it at us, you've completed the challenge. And it's essentially people just harassing people. Just dozens and dozens.
You showed
of
me
clips.
one where someone like locked someone in their car and then
So,
turned
yep.
on Face
They're
Jam.
like, we locked our friend in our car,
What?
and it's like
I don't
8
know.
seconds, and Face Jam's just playing,
That's a-
and they just go, "Do you like it?" And they're like, "Why are you doing this to me?" Those are most of the videos, or
That's
like
a mild
awesome.
kidnapping.
people telling,
I feel like I
they're
would
like
send that in.
waking up their parents that are sleeping. They're like, listen to Face Jam. People harassing their coworkers.
You want to listen to a podcast?
It's crazy, but goddamn, it worked.
I'd
My
listen to
favorite,
me.
my favorite one is the pilot. There's a guy flying a plane,
yeah.
and he's like over the radio talking to like the control tower, giving them all kinds of like 221 coming in, blah 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 blah. And if you're looking for a podcast to listen to, Face Jam is where it's at. That's my favorite one.
I like the ones where they've matched with people on Tinder and these women are just telling these guys to listen to Face Jam.
Yeah, they'll match and they're like, hey,
really
hey,
funny.
what are you into? And they're like, oh, I'm really into this podcast. Face Jam. You should check it
Really
out.
funny, dude.
There,
That's
you can do it. You
incredible.
can do it on like
That's
screenshot
That's
too.
awesome.
That counts.
All right.
Oh,
Screenshot
no.
counts. So
That's
do the Face
incredible.
Jam challenge.
There you go.
Listen to Face Jam.
Yeah,
Every other
hashtag
Tuesday.
Face Jam
Buy
challenge.
tickets,
Yeah.
watch the things, vote, and
If
we love
someone
you.
replies on Tinder and is like, I also love Face Jam. That's
Then you
that's
fuck.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
You're welcome.
It's instant.
Then you
This
guys,
is your ear.
They
This
make
is
a
Face
baby.
Jam.
well, they make the jam.
Right
They
in
make a
there.
baby called Face Jam.
I will jam your face in
My
Jesus
vagina.
Christ.
5.
Oh.
Why'd you do that?
Thank you.